are y'all doing tonight? Welcome to the Auburn Sports Forum, your Auburn sports channel for Auburn fans. I cannot. I really couldn't wait till this evening. I was truly excited about just the week that was. We're going to talk about all of that and just kind of get into that. We're going to talk about that basketball game. Holy crap! What the hell was that? And the football portal, the transfer portal, the ins and outs, who's coming, who came in, who's going out, just the updated lists of who that is. And at the very end, I told y'all I'd have some announcements here, and I'm going to have an announcement about just something cool that I'm trying to do on my channel and my TikTok. So we'll get into all of that. So just to kind of start off, let me look in the comments here, see how many people are in here. We got 10 people in here so far. Anybody, do me a favor down in the comments. Just I'm starting to get curious because we're starting to get more people in here. Plus, I'm trying to wait a few minutes, but just put where you're from. Like if you don't want to put the city, that's fine, but at least put the state. I just want to know what we're talking about because, like I said, that's why I'm doing this podcast because I'm going to connect with Auburn fans because there's really not a lot where I live. So just put in the comments, where you live. I would like to see that and know that, and that'd be pretty cool for me anyway. So Leesburg, Florida says hello. What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Oxford, Alabama. Know right where that's at. What's up, Irvin? How you doing? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. All right, and I'm sure as y'all do that, I'll update and I'll talk about that some more there. Let's see here. Comments. Yep. All right. So basically, I want to talk about this basketball game real quick. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. We're just going to talk about the chaos that was. That was I thought we had that basketball game in the bag. I mean, this basketball team's trying to get everything together. They're trying to get the chemistry together. They're only way that they're going to win is through speed and chemistry. And for some unknown reason, turnovers are a huge problem. Shooting like free throws sometimes are a problem. But it all adds up to losses, and they're all really close losses. So when they're close losses like this, it tells me that we're close. The only time that wasn't close is when we played against some of the best teams in the country that have, 7 Andre the Green Giants playing for them, which that's also something that we're missing. But as far as the players on this team, they're all elite players. We don't have a true big. I've said that 1,000 times, and we're just trying to get this chemistry together. But in that game, man, we were killing that game. We were leading. Everything's fine. I mean, all the way into the first 10 minutes of the second half, we pulled off. We had a 20-something point lead, I believe, right at 20 points. And then we just gave it all back, which I thought was crazy because in the beginning of the season, it was exactly opposite. We would have a slow beginning and then we'd pick it up in the end. But here lately, we've had pretty good beginning to middle, and then the end, we just kind of lose it. So I want to know in the comments right now, since everybody's fully aware what happened in that ball game. Did he make that shot? Did he not make that shot? Put that in the comments down here. Did he make the shot? Did he not make the shot? Because I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I keep it real here. I could not tell. I mean, I enjoyed watching everybody fight this back and forth. People were zooming in on the shot or whatever, and no, I can look it up though, Irvin. I really good. He made the shot, but I can look up. I can look it up here in a little bit. I have no problem do that towards the end. I guess I'll do that. But yeah. I mean, I know Auburn fans are saying yeah, but then you have the Texas A&M coach that said, well, it was the call before that made him do that call. Which he said that, he said the quiet part out loud, which I thought was really funny. But everybody in here saying he made the shot. I really don't have an opinion because, like I said, it was hard to tell. I mean, it really was. It's hard to. I mean, it was so close that you couldn't tell if the ball had left his fingertips and when the right red light came on. I mean, that was pretty crazy. But I'm really not worried about this basketball team. Are we going to win the championship this year? No. Are we going to go far in the tournament? Probably not. But at the same time, we have a lot of good building blocks with this team, like a ton of good building blocks, and I'm very excited for when they do get a true big in there and they do understand, and they get that chemistry together. I just wish it would be sooner than later. So I won't spend a whole lot of time on the basketball game. I just want to say that was chaotic, and I had to mention it because of just that reason. It was stupid chaotic. But as far as the portal is concerned, let's just get a list up here of the guys that have left the program here. Here's a little diagram that I made, a little posting I made, graphic. It's you got over here on the left, got all the players and the ones that are committed, and the teams that they're committed to. Amaris Williams was a big one. I mean, him going to Georgia was huge. I don't know why. I was supposed to. This was supposed to be. Let me see here. No, this is the right one. But anyway, yeah, Maris Williams, Malik Blockton, those are big. This is. But you can take a screenshot of this. I'll leave this up for a second. But you got Ashton Daniels going to Florida State. I'm going to watch that kid. I'm going to watch him. He's one of my favorite Auburn players. I just grew to really love that kid. I mean, he's a team player, that's for sure. Jackson Arnold, ULV. That's a perfect spot for him. Horatio Fields. Man, I'll tell you one thing. Drinkowitz up in Missouri is racking up on some Auburn players, and he's getting them. He got Austin Simmons from Ole Miss. He got Horatio Fields. I mean, he got a bunch of one. Robert Woodyard. I mean, he got a bunch of Auburn. I mean, he just was cherry picking our team. But anyway, Perry Thompson. I got it up here on the screen above me. That's why I'm looking up. Oh, y'all can't see me. Oh, that's funny. You got Xavier Chaplin, Florida State. And one that was interesting is Dylan Senda. He really was making some waves. I remember when he came on, he really wasn't developed, but was really, he was an okay lineman. He went to Toledo, which I thought was, I don't know, kind of a downgrade for him. But then I also looked on 3 today and talking about the big ones, Deuce Knight and Cam Coleman, and they have updated it. They had, as of yesterday, they had not updated it. But Deuce Knight, they have updated it 100% to Ole Miss. That is, I know he's not signed yet, but I'm just saying that's what On3 says. Cam Coleman, they had updated it to Texas and Texas A&M, which I think is really weird because he just left Alabama, and they supposedly paid him $50K to come down there and talk to him. So maybe he was just taking their money. I don't really know. And then Malcolm Simmons, he was most likely going to Arkansas, Texas A&M, and Kentucky, or Kentucky. I think he had left Arkansas the other day, and he's doing his second visit with Kentucky. So I think that is really big. You got Damari Alston. Okay, also on the bottom right over there, you see still in portal. It is a whole list of non-committals, which is, I think, crazy. Darrell Robinson is a beast. He's going somewhere. I mean, I really hated losing him. Plus, I got a bunch of his autographs, so I really didn't want to lose him. Maybe that's just me being a jerk. But anyway, hey, I don't mean to throw too much hate out here, but Preston Howard is in the portal. He's going somewhere different and maybe learning to catch a ball or two. That would be really good. Then you got Edward Favor Edwin in there. Wow, I'm trying to say this junk backwards. Tyler Johnson jumped in the portal the other day, and I think he actually is committed to Missouri now. That is an updated. I made this afternoon, and then right before I got on, Tyler Johnson had committed to Missouri. So anyway, I think that was pretty cool. Some of those players, I mean, we missed some of them, and some of them had to go. I mean, the locker room was toxic. Malcolm was adding to a lot of that. I hate to put that out there, but that's what's being reported. So anyway, all right, so let's go to the next bit of information here. We're going to go right here. Here's the outgoing NFL players. We've got Connor Lew, NFL, all these are NFL guys. Connor Lew, Jeremiah Wright, Eric Singleton, which, like I said, I made this afternoon and screwed that up. I know Eric got back in the portal, so you have to excuse me on that one. But Keldrick Falk, Amaris Williams, Malik Blockton. I don't know why those two, because they didn't go to the NFL, but it shows where they go, Georgia and LSU. When I made this graphic, I had all the names right, and I put them on the wrong page. So anyway, out of eligibility on the right, and it's a sad day when you see this many players leave. I mean, just my opinion. I mean, but Jeremiah Wright, I liked him. I know he was a troublemaker. And I mean that by not in a rude way, but he's like had a lot of energy and he caused tons of chaos. And I mean tons of chaos. Everybody knows that. And I think Connor Luke could have stayed another year. Connor Luke could have easily stayed another year. So could Keldrick. But what do you do? I mean, I just kind of putting these graphics together so y'all can screenshot them or do whatever you want to do and keep them for now. I mean, because I always scour the web to try to find the updated lists and, anyway, so I just made y'all some there. All right. Now the important part, the part that everybody likes to talk about, not the outgoing, but we're going to talk about the incoming players. Incoming players. I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna start from the top because I want to come back to Lachlan. But this is a graphic of all the players that are coming in, the ones that we've signed, and I'm going to highlight a few of them. I'm going to talk so y'all can screenshot this or just look at it as you please. But when you look at the wide receiver core that we're getting from USF, it is intentional what he's doing. I know a lot of people are hating on the fact he's bringing USF players. I know that everybody's wondering if they transfer over. I've got a couple thoughts on that, which I'll elaborate on. I know it's easy to say when you look at their size, their SEC stereotypical size, but you have to look at it. I believe that's not what he's looking at. Now, all these guys he's bringing over, and I'm going to say this a little different because I said they were dogs the other day, and I had a viewer say that I should say they're tigers because they're not dogs. I think that's kind of a good point. So they're all tigers. They're all tigers. They all are go getters. That everybody that Golish brought was the cream of the crop. Now we can get into stats and measurables and all that stuff, but I think Golish is thinking of one thing: he has to hit the ground running, he has to win some ball games, and he has to show proof of concept year one. And the only way he's going to do that is with guys like these. And the other side of that coin as well is that when you are changing the culture of a program, not only would these guys hit the ground running, but they know the culture. They can help police the culture because flipping a locker room is not easy. But all of these players coming from USF, they are the cream of the crop from USF. They understand Golish, they understand his system, they understand his standard, they understand what he's trying to do, and they can police that. So it's not just all on one guy, and it's not on the staff. The players can help, and I mean it actually helps a ton when the players are doing, because the other young men will listen to the players quicker than they'll listen to a coach, right? So I just think you have to look at it from that point of view. If you look at it and say that they're not talented enough, I mean, I know a few of them definitely are. Coger, Neptune for sure. You got Keyshawn Singleton for sure, Byron Brown. I mean, Fred Gaskin. I mean, they're all legit dudes. They all can play in the SEC. I don't care what anybody says. But if you're just looking at it from a point of view of like, what's another way to look at it? And it is the fact that he has to hit the ground running, he has to show proof of concept, and he has to flip this culture in order for year two to be even more successful. Then you get into the offensive line, which I will be honest, I have read On3. I had read their every single report that they put out, 247, and they are saying that this year the offensive line, it is the most secretive community out there right now. I mean, they don't really know who is visiting where until like the day before, because the universities aren't releasing it, the players aren't releasing it. It is like the secret society of football right now. Everybody, because they're so hard to find, they're so hard to get. Starting offensive linemen aren't in the portal. Most of them are, and the ones that are in there that you want to get, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to, when they bring an offensive lineman in, they want him, and they're probably going to offer him, unless just the interview goes sideways, or the wait when he talks to his position coach, it goes sideways. But I've read all, and that's why On3 everybody's posting, well, who's getting offensive lineman visits? Like, we don't know until like the minute before, and that's by design. that is intentional. So all we've got is Ramil. Uh, that is just, I mean, Andre Jordan. He's not offensive lineman. He's a cornerback, so that's wrong. But Joseph Simmons from James Madison. I don't know if y'all have watched video on him, but he's a very fun, high energy guy. But has some pretty cool clips out there if y'all have time to go watch and stuff on Joseph Simmons. He actually is pretty fun to watch. Saint Farrier, he just signed today. Um, Cody Sigler is a really good situation. I do notice he didn't. I don't believe he came from USF, did he? I don't think he did, but the graphic says he did. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of show you all that, put that out there. And the last one before I got on here, let me tell you. So I said something about Lachlan Hewlett. I have been told by insiders that know that we are overlooking this quarterback. They said this kid eats, breathes, and shits football. I mean, he is from a football family. He's always wanted to be a football quarterback. He can spin the ball, and he just needs to be a couple inches taller. I think he's 6'2", 6'3". But if he happened to be 6'5", he would be like a Peyton Manning type of build. But they say don't sleep on this kid. So y'all keep Lachlan in your back pocket, and if he ever plays or you want to go back and like look at high school tape, you can, because they say he's a spinner. So I just want to put that out there because no one's talking about him, and everybody's just thinking he's some kind of an up and comer that probably ain't gonna do very good. But I'm telling you now, it's not what I'm hearing from people that are in South Florida. So all right, let me get off of here. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that for a second. Let me see if I have any more graphics to show y'all. Let's see. Oh yeah, positions of need. That is what we're going to look at right now. And yeah, after I get done with my little rambling here, I'm going to invite y'all up here. What's up, Mason? Actually, before I look at this, let me go back and look at these comments here. Said good news. Any good news? I can look him up. That's what I said earlier. Let me see. Duluth, Georgia. What's up? I know right where that's at. I'm a truck driver. I go to a lot of these places. I guess that's why I'm interested. Yeah, Eric Singleton went to the transfer portal. That is true. Yep, you Slay guys a corner. Y'all are way ahead of me here. What's up? And then Mason posted. So yeah, that's good. That's awesome. So here we go. This is some of the needs that we have: offensive line, tight end, running back, defensive line, secondary, quarterback. The offensive line is the one I'm worried about. I mean, unless they've just got some people in their back pocket that they're not telling nobody, and then they're going to come out and just kind of show everybody and surprise everybody, which I mean could happen because, like I said, it's the secret society of the portal right now. The offensive line, the tight end room, we're getting there. We've got some good tight end depth. We probably need one more because if y'all go watch the way that Goalish works, have to. I appreciate that, man. I work on it. I'm not perfect, but I do the best I can. The tight end needed one more position for depth, and that is good there. The running back, I am so confused on running back. I'm so glad to hear about Jeremiah Cobb, and then we got Davenport. Don't know what the rest of that room is going to look like. I know they were asking about Washington. I know it looked good for Washington. Well, if anybody comes up here and starts talking, I will definitely look that up because I'm interested in that as well. I'll look it on 3 and see if they've updated anything because they do really well with that, by the way. And they have a really good special right now. And no, I'm not sponsored by them, but I think it's $60 for the year, which right now it's 50% off. So that's pretty good. The defensive line, we have got a couple good defensive linemen here in the last day or so. And we got a good edge rusher from Missouri. He's fantastic. Secondary, we're filling in the gaps. I mean, it's just all about depth in the secondary. Very important to get depth in the secondary because the way Durkin flies those guys in and out, boy, it is definitely something you need to do. And quarterback, if y'all put in the comments which one of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 is the most important. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna say number 1. So here in a minute, I'm gonna say other than offensive line. But if y'all put in the comments what number y'all think is the most important, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, let me know. All righty. Let's see. No one's put anything in the comments, so we will continue on. The quarterback situation: Byron Brown, Lachlan Hewlett, Rise Brush. We're probably going to add one more. I think. I'm not positive, but I think. And we'll just have to see how that all plays. Yep. Yeah, second and secondary. Philip, I got you. We say, oh, Philip, hey, what's up? You actually made it, my guy. Look at you go. Hang on a second. Yep. He said it's obviously the most number one, second and secondary. I can't disagree because it's all needed everywhere. I mean, as far as the you can say quarterback, and I wouldn't disagree, just because all of these positions need something. I mean, offensive line is the worst right now. Tight ends, okay. I mean, all of the other ones are just okay. Secondary, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, one's going to be obvious. So, yeah, he made it just in time. Fantastic. Well, I'm glad you made it, though. I mean, I know you're probably tired from work. Number 4 says defensive line and pass rush, said Rick Payne. He says number 4. And like I said, I can't disagree. Those two defensive linemen that we got and that one edge rusher, that's a good pickup. That's a really good pickup for us. Oops. So now let's see here. So, yeah. The other thing I wanted to say before I go any further is that I am not perfect. This is a fan perspective show. I'm not a media member. I've never done media. I'm just very passionate about Auburn. And there are people out here, like every little mistake I make, it's fantastic. It is crazy. And yes, I don't do it on purpose, but I'm talking about like the smallest mistake. They're like calling me out and telling me all this other kind of stuff. So I apologize in advance is what I want to say. If I make the smallest of little mistakes, my graphic might be off. I might make a comment and say something that just is off a little bit that's not the 100% truth. That I promise you I'm not doing it on purpose, but people are out here saying I'm lying to folks, and I'm definitely not trying to do that. So I apologize in advance, but understand I'm human and I apologize. So on to the good stuff. So I said I wanted to talk about before y'all come up here, by the way, because that's what's coming next. If anybody wants to come up here, I know man behind the mic is down here. He's not showing, but he's in the basement down here. We'll see if he wants to come up here. But I want to talk about we just crossed 3,000 followers on TikTok. That's a big thing for me. It's been a very short time that I've been on there, and to get to 3,000 followers, I just wanted to say thank you. And I've always said from the beginning, if I get to 3,000, that's going to be the first little mark, and I'm going to start doing some giveaways. They'll start off with little giveaways, but yes, they will be bigger. As we get going, they will be bigger giveaways, and I'm going to build this channel up slowly but surely. So I appreciate y'all sticking with me. Appreciate y'all, joining me on TikTok, joining me on YouTube. So if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Hit the little bell as well so you know when I've uploaded a video. But here's what I'm going to announce. On my TikTok site, a channel, whatever you want to call it, page, I'm going to do Auburn trivia every day. One question. It's going to be random throughout the day. I don't know when I'm going to put it on there, but it will be a video of a random Auburn trivia question. And on TikTok, it'll show you who comments first and second and stuff like that. So whoever gets the answer right first will be put into a drawing. And I'm going to do that Sunday through Saturday. So on my live shows, Saturday at 6 p.m., I will have 7 names. Those 7 names, I will do a random drawing on my live, and I will be giving away, one person will win, and they will win a $25 gift card to Fanatics. I'm doing that myself. My channels aren't making any money. I'm just doing this to give back because I promised that I would. Hang on one second. Oh, yeah. And then, so on top of that, don't give up on the threads. That if you see someone's won, go ahead and comment something and go ahead and repost it. And I'm going to say this in the video because I'm here to tell you, if we can get the views on each one of those posts for the 7-day total to average 3,000. So over 7 days, 21,000 views on those 7 posts on average, 3,000 per video. I will double the prize to $50 for Fanatics. I will double the prize to 50. And like I said, this is just the first thing I'm doing, but I'm doing Auburn trivia every day. Join, have fun. It's going to be some crazy questions. I've already looked up a ton of them. I've got about 150 questions ready to go right now. But yes, first person to answer to answer the question wins the prize. But always comment on it, always repost it, because we can get the viewership up, and we can double that prize for you. Also, I'm going to show y'all this. This is just something small. My friend over at I think his channel is Devil Dog. He is a friend of mine. His wife does little trinkets for businesses and puts their logos on stuff. So I'm gonna be using her a good bit for little giveaways. And like if I send you something or mail you something, or you happen to end up buying something from me, because I'm gonna set up a store eventually, I'll send some of this stuff with it. It's little cool stuff. But this is just to show you one little thing that we're doing here. See if I can get it to pull up. This is just one thing. These are poker chips. I thought these were just the coolest little thing. This is just me. I'm 45 years old, so you have to, bear with me here. The big part up top is a sticker. It's a 3-inch sticker, and then the poker chips are just real. They are real poker chips, and they have a little plastic casing around them, and they have Auburn Sports Forum on them. And then on the back is a QR code that brings you to my YouTube page. So you just scan it. So you like hold it in your pocket. If you're an Auburn fan, put it in your pocket. And if you see a friend of yours or whatever, and you tell them you want to join my channel because you like my stuff or whatever, appreciate that, Irvin. I really do. You can pull out your little poker chip that's in your pocket and have them scan the back of it. But keep your poker chip. Don't get rid of it. That's your poker chip. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to get rid of it. I have like 100 of these things, and I'm going to be giving them away. So if y'all think these are cool, give me a thumbs up in the chat, because I'm going to give one away tonight. I'm going to give away something. Poker chip will be one of them, probably a sticker. And hell, I don't have it on a picture, but I actually have brand new Auburn seat cushions. I'll give away a seat cushion. How about that? Seat cushion, poker chip, and a sticker. I think that's fair. Y'all think that's fair? No one's posting in the chat. Come on now. Someone's got to post in the chat other than Philip. Let's see if we can get someone else to post in the chat before we get somebody to come up here. Here we go. Mason did it. Fantastic. Thank you, Mason. I appreciate that. All right. So if anybody's listening, get your keyboard ready. I'll give you a couple seconds. Let me look up one of these questions. I'm going to give you an Auburn trivia question. See if anybody can answer it. Let's see here. And then we're going to give away a seat cushion, a poker chip, and a sticker. That's what that's going to be today. Let me look right here. Go to. Nope, that's not it. Here we go. All right. All right, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a hard one right out the gate. Y'all ready for a hard one? This is Auburn sports trivia. It's not necessarily football. So y'all, this is an Auburn fan page, so get ready. Which Auburn sport, not football or basketball, was the first to win a national championship for the university? And it says, and in what year, but I'm not going to make you do that. Which Auburn sport, not football or basketball, was the first to win a national championship for the university? It's a hard one, I'll tell you. See if anybody can post the answer. I'll give it a second. Softball. No, it is not softball. Like I said, you're going to have to think outside the box. This is a tough one. Man behind the mic, are you down here? Are you available? All right. Where are you at? I can't see you. What are you doing? Swimming and diving. That's pretty close. I mean, I'm giving little hints here. Golf. Someone Google it. Men's swim team. Oh man, look at Philip. He's almost there. Almost. I'll give a hint here in a minute. If no one guesses it in the next 60 seconds, I'll give a hint. There you go, John Falk. Look at you go. John Faulkner wins it. It is the track and field, men's track and field. And I believe it was 1958. So, nope, 1956. I'm sorry. So, these are the kind of questions I'm going to do. Yes, you can Google them, but I'm just saying, like, just answer them as quick as possible. John, if you do me a favor and send me a message on my TikTok or my YouTube, or right down here in the bottom of this little of my screen, you see my email address. Send me your name and your address, and we will go from there. I will send you your seat cushion, your poker chip, and your sticker. So I appreciate y'all. But y'all go ahead and like my YouTube page. Go ahead and subscribe to it. Subscribe to my TikTok. But the trivia questions are going to be on TikTok. It's just easier for me to do it on there because it's a everyday type of thing, and we'll be doing those giveaways live at 6 o'clock on our live here. Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull man behind the mic up here. So what do you think? My little giveaway, you like it or you don't like it?
Pretty good. Pretty clever. Creative.
Okay. So anyway, what you got to say before I ask anybody else that wants to come up here? What you got to say about what's happened this week with Byron Brown and all that?
It's been pretty exciting. And correction, Cody Ziegler is from Arkansas State, on the defensive line. But I've just been excited that he's just been going after anything and everything. And
are you making fun of my graphic?
No, I'm not making fun of the graphic.
It said USF, and you were like Arkansas State. I screwed it up, but
no, you're good.
I think the graphic was better than not. But go ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, I love the graphic. But no, I've just been excited that we've been active in the portal. He's been cooking. We still got another week to go. But I am excited that we are doing some damage in the transfer portal. So we've been just getting people where we can. So just exciting time to be an Auburn Tiger fan.
So what you think about Byron Brown?
Oh, can't wait! Can't wait till spring practice. It's getting exciting.
I know. When he got here, I'm telling you, like I want to play football. I want to go to spring practice tomorrow.
Right.
But I'm putting the link in the chat for everybody. If anybody wants to jump up here, Philip. If anybody else wants to jump up in here and talk, there is the link to jump in here. I will pull you up here, and you can talk about whatever the heck you want, or we can talk about whatever the heck you want. But so of the pickups this week, what's your favorite other than Byron Brown, of course? I mean, do you have a favorite, or did you already mention it?
Joseph Simmons from James Madison.
Yeah, you like that team from JMU.
James Madison, yeah, I like that pickup.
Absolutely. But anyway, let's see if anybody comes up in here. But so what do you think about that Indiana game? What the holy hell happened there?
Indiana doing what Indiana does, just blowing out people, showing that they are the number one dog for a reason.
So does anybody in the chat want to come up on the screen? As I've said before, that's the main reason we do these lives, because I'm going to eventually get more than Mr. Man behind the mic up here. Here comes Philip. Look at Philip go. Philip jumped up here. How you doing, Philip?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
So what do you think about my show since it's your first time being here?
I like it so far, man. A lot of good things. How you separated everything with the offense and the defense and everybody we got in.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you have a good day at work?
I was off today.
Oh, that's always nice to have a day off.
Yeah. I only work. I work Monday through Thursday, but I work 10-hour days, and then sometimes Friday's a toss-up.
Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. This kind of stuff right here. This is the stuff I'm talking about. No matter what you say, Auburn's athletic website does not list a men's track and field championship. It was 1956, sir. That's a joke. Come on now. Come on now.
Um,
Giving away free stuff here.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing Byron Brown this season, as long as we have an offensive line that blocks for him and makes it where he's not picking dirt out of his helmet every time he snaps the ball.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's got me worried. Is that offensive line is going to mean everything for him. And the guys we've got are good, but as they're saying, I mean, are they automatic plug and play guys? Or are they depth pieces? Or I mean,
And
we'll know in the coming days because, like I said earlier, it's a secret society. So I mean, anything can
yeah,
pop at any moment when it comes to offensive line.
and this may be honestly me being naive, but outside of the secondary, defensively, I'm really not concerned about it. I think defensively, it kind of should go on the bottom of the list. Only because I know that DJ Durkin, as many people as he was rotating out last season alone, I mean, every single game he's got 20 or 30 guys on the field, rotating consistently in and out. So I think a lot of the guys we're going to see on defense this year have already had playing time, have already been rotated in. And I think now, in all honesty, they're going to get a little bit more playing time now that a couple of guys that have left. But one of the things I've noticed about a lot of the guys that left is they're not DJ Durkin guys, but everybody that's a DJ Durkin guy has stayed. So defensively, I'm not too concerned. I think secondary, I know we lost a lot there, but we still got a lot of key players on the secondary that are still there and are coming back for more. So I think predominantly offensive line.
I was just going to mention one of the guys that left that I think is a key. It kind of gives an insight on what Durkin's doing is Kayan Lee. Kayan Lee, his freshman year was fantastic. Like you couldn't beat him. He was a lockdown corner. And then this last season, everybody we played picked on him, and he was not producing like he did the year before, and he let him go. And I thought that, I mean, when he came in, he was a commit from Ohio State, and he came to us, showed out, and then this last season he fell off. And I think that that's kind of a big insight into Durkins. He's getting rid of the weak pieces, and he's going to fill them with pieces that he feels like are better.
Well, I think the biggest thing with Durkin too, and it's something that Auburn's been missing the last couple of years, is consistency. He wants consistency.
Yep.
Yeah, you can play good one game, but that doesn't excuse the other 10 or 12 we play the rest of the season. Like, I need you to be consistent throughout the entire season and throughout the seasons that I have you here. I can't have you playing really good one game or a couple of games, and then next season it's like, oh wow, what happened to you? Like, and I think that's a key piece is because that's one thing that I miss the most about Auburn is the consistency.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm tired of being close.
No, I'm tired of hearing that as well.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Vontrell King-Williams is getting him some dudes to play with. I mean, our defensive line coach that showed out last year, man, he's getting some pieces. I mean, those are some rough dudes. I mean, I don't know what they're going to be, but I don't know if you've looked at these guys' sizes, but this staff is going after size. Like, we have not seen 320, 330, I mean, that's bigger than we're used to.
I'm seeing a lot of that with the offensive line, too. A lot of our guys, the couple of guys we have got for the offensive line, they're 6'6", 6'7", 320, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Get some beef up front.
Dude, he's like 6'7", isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's big, 6'6" or 6'7".
Yeah, we need those big ends up front.
I was happy to hear about the JMU transfer, even though I was kind of shocked about it considering they made the playoffs this year. But, I mean, obviously, he's wanting to go to a bigger school. But I seen his size, and I was like, good Lord.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the other thing about this, talking about, I know we're kind of switching gears here, but I mean, but the offense, I mean, it's just nothing but speed. I went back and I think Philip, you were talking about, you watched it the other day, which made me go watch it, I think is who I was talking to, but it was the Tennessee game, Alabama-Tennessee game, 2022. Yeah. That game was wild, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
and I
he
mean
was.
that
It took them a half to catch up with what Golish was doing.
yeah, it's that. I mean, the way that he runs that hurry up offense and the way that they were able to. And one thing I'll say this too is one thing I'm liking about Byron Brown is he has the right mentality. I think that's another thing Auburn's been missing, especially in the quarterback role, is the mentality. It's like, it kind of reminds me of that Cam Newton mentality. It's like, okay, fine. You guys don't want to help me. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
It's that every great has that mentality. And people can say what they want to, like, oh, he's coming from USF, blah, 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 blah. But, like, dude, you can't, even then, so you can't deny over 3,100 yards throwing and then over 1,000 yards rushing. You can't deny that at the end of the day. That's
Go
talent.
watch the Florida game.
I mean, exactly. He destroyed Florida.
Yeah, and we haven't heard about Jalen Hylett since that game though. that game, he had 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, that was pretty nuts.
I was happy to hear that we got Singleton, which I mean, that was kind of like a Byron Brown situation. It was just kind of waiting on the go ahead for that. I'm happy to get the receivers that we got. I mean, honestly, I'll take these guys over the receivers, a lot of the receivers that we have now. Because regardless, they're like, oh, they're 5 stars. Yeah, well, they didn't get the job done.
Stars mean nothing to me.
I mean, it's all about that mentality at the end of the day.
Here goes another one. See what y'all see with this. It says, with the staff Golish is assembled, I'm hopeful that we will be able to develop these guys and straight up out-coach our other coaching staffs.
I personally think Golish will, with the staff that he has, and not only just the staff, but him in general. I think with just I've seen from what the damage he was able to do at Tennessee. I mean, now he's in a head coaching spot. And he's got his staff the way he wants. I think he's going to be a big problem. Like I've told people too. I mean, I don't see us going to the playoffs or winning a national title this year. Like, I'm still realistic at the end of the day, but I could definitely see not having a losing record and having a winning record this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feels like he's going for it though. He's going to go for that. He wants that 9-3, 10-2.
It's one of those. If he goes for it and he gets it, but by God, prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I would just be happy to not be close anymore and just have a winning record.
Well, as I've said before, I mean, I broke down this schedule, and I'm telling you, I'm one of the ones that believes it's a lot easier to get than what it looks. Because, like I said, there's 3 teams on there that aren't going to change much, and those are going to be your 3 hard ones. But there's 4 teams that are doing the exact same thing we're doing, rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your other 3 teams that are non-conference, or two games that are non-conference, and those you're supposed to win. So if you lose one, that's on us. But there are 4 teams that are doing exactly what we're doing. So that's a heads up game. That's not an advantage either way. It's just you need to get out there and get that fourth quarter mentality and win the game.
And one thing I think Golish has the mindset of is it doesn't matter who he's playing, he's not going to underestimate him.
Nope.
That I wholeheartedly believe you shouldn't underestimate. I don't care if it's Southern Alabama or UAB or if it's Georgia or some power team. Never underestimate him. And I think Golish and them and his staff has that mentality. I know Durkin has that mentality. And I think Golish and them have that same mentality too. And yeah, I've seen that where he went to Florida. I'm not surprised.
It looks like DJ Lagway's backing out at Baylor, from what I heard too.
That's his old offensive coordinator from Georgia Tech.
Yeah,
that's at Florida.
I actually would not be surprised if Cam Coleman did go to Alabama.
I don't know. We're going.
The only reason is because his former coach is there that was at Auburn.
Say that again.
One of the former OC, I think it was either OC or wide receivers coach at Auburn that left when Golish got there.
Yeah,
that's where he's at, is Bama.
Yeah, Derek Nix went there.
Yeah, Derek Nix. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I kind of hope it's not, because it's just traitor, but it'd be what it be.
As I reported, On3 updated it today, and they only have Texas and Texas A&M on there. Don't know how true that is. They also have Deuce committed, not committed, but Deuce to a Ole Miss at 100%. So,
well, I wouldn't doubt that because the one guy's their quarterback was denied.
Chambliss.
Yeah, Chambliss was denied. That was kind of shocking
to me. Yeah.
I wonder if they did that because of the Vanderbilt quarterback.
You give TJ Finley 8 years, but you can't give Chambliss 1 year? I mean, come on. Seriously?
I mean, you got, what was that? Hell, you even got really the quarterback that's at Miami that was at Georgia.
Beck.
Yeah. Beck? I mean, how long has he been playing?
Who are you talking about? The Miami quarterback? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Carson Beck.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, forever.
Yeah, I think
I think he's a grandfather.
I think I seen something earlier. He started playing in like 2019.
Yeah, well,
it's like, good God, dude.
He got paid a lot of money to go to Miami today. I mean, to this year, and I don't know where they came from. They have lost to teams they should not be losing to in the season, and they're going to come out in the playoffs and play like this. It's kind of crazy.
Man, that was a good game though between them and Ole Miss. I thought Ole Miss was going to pull that one out.
I thought it was pass interference on that throw, but
No, I mean,
yeah. I was righteously upset. I was not happy with that.
What about Indiana just smacking down Oregon?
Man, I there's all kinds of YouTube videos out here that are very interesting to watch, and there's people thinking that the fix is in, man. They got Indiana doing what they're doing. I'm not saying that there is. I'm just saying that's, they're defying logic is what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I think one of the biggest things with Indiana is that everybody's underestimated them that they win against. It's kind of the same thing with Miami. Yeah. It's the same thing with Miami. I think people have underestimated them, and they're like, yeah, keep going. We'll show you on the field who we are.
Yeah, but where's Miami finding this mojo? Like, they lost to SMU.
I think, honestly, when they...
no slouch.
I know they're no slouch, but, like, they lost to them, and they're not going to sit here and win the championship either.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think that's... What's up, Jamie?
I think that first round in the playoffs, when they beat who they beat, I think that was like, I think honestly they're on a hot streak right now, but I don't see them beating Indiana. I don't. Indiana's been just strong all season long, and I don't see them beating. I don't see them beating Indiana. I would be shocked if they did, but I don't. I don't see them beating Indiana. I see Indiana. I'm hoping it's a good game, but I see Indiana smacking them down.
Yeah, I see Indiana winning too. Tavion says the storylines will be crazy for us this season. Eric to Florida, Coleman to Bama, Deuce to Ole Miss, and Kay and Lee to Tennessee. I will say that when you look at the schedule, that is a fun part of the schedule because every single game you have former Alabama players, Auburn players. You have the Florida game with coaching duo between the two. There's just a lot of cool storylines that are going to be in every single game next year, and this portal is giving us that.
This is probably petty to say, but I hope that every team that we've lost people to, I hope we just smack them down. I really and truly, as bad as that is, I just really hope we do because it's like, hey, you could have been on this train, but you decided to jump off.
Well, the SEC knew what they were doing with that whole Florida-Auburn game because of the John Summerall goalish thing, and it happens to be both of our first SEC game. It's our first one of the season, and it's like, who's going to win it, Oh, is that Rooster? Did I get that right? Did I remember? Is that guy, the beard guy, and his name Rooster?
Yeah, look, put a rooster in the comments, so War Eagle.
Oh, yeah, he did put a rooster in the comments. Look at him go. But yeah, so yeah, the storylines are going to be amazing. I also want to update that the basketball game right now, it's second half, 8 minutes to go. Auburn's winning 79-55 against Arkansas.
That'll
And
be an upset.
yeah, and do y'all watch the basketball, Auburn basketball?
I keep up with it. I don't
A little
necessarily
bit, yeah.
watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watch it when I can, and I was gonna watch it tonight, but then I realized I just started all these lives and stuff, so I really can't watch it. So anyway, but yeah, this basketball team's got some fixing to do, but they're doing pretty good right now. And like you said, it's gonna be an upset if they win it. But I just wanted to update y'all and all the listeners with the score.
I honestly think
So,
the basketball team's probably pissed off from that A&M game, so now they're making a statement.
dude, that was so yeah. I don't. That was
I don't
such a
want to talk
moment
about that
though.
game. That game made me so mad.
I mean, that was such a moment. I mean, it was perfect, and then they just kind of stole it from us. I mean,
Yeah,
that seems to be what refs
The
do.
trolling really pissed me off about their coach and him.
yeah,
Yeah, he did a good job.
that was almost like the way he was talking. I was like, damn, did you pay the refs? Like
Yeah,
just the way he was talking.
well, in the few minutes that we have left in the show, like what is the deal with Auburn and refs?
I don't know what to tell you on that one. Jeez.
Man, I think in all honesty,
You can't let
I
it come
think it
down
was
to the refs. I'm just going to say that.
one thing I'm hoping that this next season is that we get it to the point where it doesn't come down to the refs,
Right, exactly.
whether we win or lose. I think personally that they don't see Auburn as a big fan base that draws money, which I don't know how you can draw that conclusion because even when Auburn has a losing record, we still pack out Jordan-Hare. The gymnasium still packed out for basketball. Like, so I don't understand how you can say that, but me personally, I wish I knew. I think it has a lot more to do with the SEC in general, not just the refereeing department. But I think I'm hoping that this next season maybe they kind of start over with new referees and at least make them fair games. I mean, I'm
With
flat
this
out one.
offense, it makes it a lot harder for them because if we put up a ton of points and we're able to, even if we get down, you can, put up a lot of points quickly in a very short period of time. So it makes it a lot tougher on them. But I mean, there's a lot of people out here think Birmingham's got it in for Auburn. So we'll see.
I mean, and in all honesty, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I kind of think it's kind of terrible to put the head of the SEC in Birmingham because most of them are probably Alabama fans. But
Yeah, well, on that note, Alabama is losing a ton of players. I don't know if anybody's watching that, but if there's any Alabama fans in here, y'all are losing a buttload of
Yeah,
players
the
too.
biggest one was Isaiah Horton. So
I know I can't wait to see where he goes. I don't know what his deal. I mean, he got in for a reason. He had to.
watch he signs here.
Huh?
I said watch that he signs here. Watch. Just to throw it in their face.
Oh, I don't know. But
I'm curious where Ty Simpson's going to go.
He's going to the draft.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that. I mean, I'm like what team is he going to go to?
They said he was like a late third day,
The
last
Jet.
day pick.
Think he's going to be a third rounder?
Yeah.
I think he's
Maybe
trying to
fourth.
get out of that pressure cooker that he's in.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like Nick Saban really kind of screwed the coaching up for the next couple years when it comes to the Alabama. Like he kind of screwed all the other people that are going to be following him up because it's going to be nothing but a cooker for I'd say at least the next 8 years.
Yeah, because they're not going to do what he did. I mean, he's got those people down there brainwashed like they're supposed to go in and kill everybody. And if they're down by 100, they can come back. No big deal. I mean, he literally set a mindset down there. I'll give it to him. He really did.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I've always said, even as much as I hate Alabama, you got to respect Saban at the end of the day. To me, he's one of the greatest college football coaches, if not the greatest to ever do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I've noticed too about the differences between Hugh Freeze and Golish in practice is Golish is way more involved in practice than Hugh Freeze ever was. You can go back and look at videos of him. I mean, Golish is all around the field.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see him screaming like Saban does, but I do see him, putting on some Marvin Gaye and getting up in it every now and then. But I see him doing a lot more coaching. I'm trying to keep from cussing since we're not on TikTok, since we're on YouTube. I've got a sailor's mouth, but that's one thing I liked about seeing him with the USF and coaching down there is he's very involved with his players down there in every position, not just one. He's everywhere across the field.
Yeah, he is, and he's got a system figured out. I'm telling you this. The other thing that when I was talking to the person that I have met from South Florida, they reiterated like he's a madman when it comes to his work ethic, and like he doesn't take time off, and he's always trying to figure out another way or the best way to win a ball game. He's like a mad scientist. So we'll see how it works out, but it'll be.
But you notice his
definitely
players
interesting.
followed. So
Say what?
It's a good sign.
Oh yeah, his players followed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they like
not
to
just
win.
offense, defense too.
Yeah, everybody's following him or whatnot. But hang on one second. Let me one last time. I'm going to put this up in here. Anybody wants to come up here and say something? Otherwise, we will figure this out. Oh yeah, it's refreshing. Wow, it says that's crazy. It's refreshing. He's not a golfer. Absolutely, 100%. Let's see if anybody wants to come up here.
Jason Campbell talking Deuce coming back.
What are you laughing about, Philip?
Interesting.
It's also refreshing. He's not a golfer. I love that statement.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, Jason Campbell's talking like Deuce is coming back. I'll be honest with you. Like, I mean, I'll put it out there. No one else will.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If Cam Coleman and Deuce Knight have not signed anywhere by the middle of next week, I'm not putting it. I'm not saying I want them back. I'm saying that might be a thing. They might have went around the world and realized that they didn't want to go anywhere else. I don't know, but I'm not saying that's a thing. I'm saying it's a possibility.
So speaking on that is like really the real question in my mind is would Golish take him back? Or take both of them back. That's kind of the biggest question. I mean, Cam Coleman's one thing. I mean, you can't deny he could catch a cold in the desert, but Deuce Knight doing what he did and not even talking to the staff before he left and everything else, and with the quarterback room that we already got.
I got into a discussion earlier today with a couple of Auburn fans, and there is, I guess, a group of Auburn fans that believe that Cam Coleman did everything correctly and Golish underpaid him. That's why he left or offered him too little of money. And then there's another side of people that think that what I heard from people that are in the know is that he talked to the staff all the way up to Christmas. They were trying to get him to commit. They had talked to him several times, taking him to dinner. I mean, we all saw that on X where he was at dinner with Golish, stuff like that. And then from Christmas on, when they got back from Christmas, like the day after Christmas, like he ghosted the staff. And there's people out here saying that he didn't ghost the staff. There's people out here saying that he did. And so there's no telling what the truth is. I mean, who knows? He might have just gotten the portal just to see what he could get. But like I said, who knows what the truth is?
Yeah, I mean, there's always three sides to every story. One side, the other side, and the truth. So
yes, absolutely. So, but I do find it kind of fascinating that him and Deuce have not committed anywhere or signed anywhere. I mean, they're just kind of in the portal talking with people. Like, it's kind of amazing that he went to all four colleges. Cam Coleman did, and they just reported that he's back in Phoenix. He's going to be back at his home today. And they said he's going to go into decision mode.
Like I said, it's not a lot for Deuce to go to Ole Miss because, like I said, DJ Lagway, they were saying earlier today that he's rethinking Baylor now, so he might go to Ole Miss.
Yeah,
so that's not a lot for Deuce.
Yeah, he did a verbal commitment to Baylor, but didn't sign. I saw that, which And also that video I put out, I wasn't saying I'm scared of DJ Lagway. I'm saying that that's one hell of a matchup between DJ, like right out. I mean, first game of the year. I mean, that's a really good matchup. Byron Brown against DJ Lagway. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If it were to happen. If it were to happen. So, let's see here.
Well, I'm hoping that if Deuce does come back, this transfer portal humbled him.
Yeah, he's seeing what the real value is.
Yeah.
It says Zach from Locked On. See, and I heard that too. I listen to Locked On every day just because I like it. I like Daryl Dapridge. Daryl Dapridge is one of my favorite Auburn people. If you listen to Montgomery Radio, I mean, you can listen to it on many different apps. But anyway, that's the reason I listen is because I like Daryl. But it says Zach from Locked On Auburn said, let me put it up here, that the deal Auburn put on the table was north of $3 million, but that Texas Tech and Texas were willing to offer north of $4 million. Okay. And if that's, I mean, Zach's got some good insight. He knows some people, so maybe that's the truth. And I don't know. And I don't know if y'all also saw my I love Dap Joseph, but I don't know if y'all saw the other day. I was critiquing Brian Smith pretty hard because I like Brian Smith. He gives some good insight on recruits and stuff. But on my channel, when I give an opinion, that's all it is. I'm not talking crap about nobody. I just some takes I like, some takes I don't, and I'll say something about it. That's what this channel is all about. So. But yeah, I like that. I like the Locked On Auburn show. I like the War Report better. I like Mike G better. So
yeah,
I like Taylor Corn.
Taylor Corn. Yeah, she does good on X for sure. Yeah, she was the one that reported about DJ Lagway. Did y'all ever hear about what she said about DJ?
I missed that one.
The SEC Media Days, she covered it. And she said that when they all go into the room and then they talk to all the coaches, all the, each team brings like their two captains or whatever. And DJ was one of them for Florida. And when they came out of the room after it was all over with, there's a fan area that the players can go to sign autographs. Yeah. And DJ stood over there and they have handlers. They have people that are with him like, hey, DJ, we got to go. We got to be at this, we got to whatever. And DJ looked at his handler and said, I am staying until the last fan leaves that has a Florida, shirt on or whatever. And he stood there and signed autographs. And she said not only did he sign autographs, but he was like, so what's your name, where are you from? Like he was having a good rapport with everybody. Like he was very calm. And she said she was very, very she said she's a DJ Lagway fan ever since then.
That's respectable because not a lot of people do that.
Correct. And she reported that. So I thought that was big. Yeah, so
he's had my respect since I've been hearing all these stories. Not just that one. There's been a lot of them.
Well, I don't know if y'all have heard of this, but Rooster says y'all should check out Water Cooler Talk, AU Addicts, and It's SEC Season. I've checked out AU Addicts before. The other two I have not checked out. So if y'all,
I don't think I've ever heard of those.
Oh, you haven't? I know AU Addicts are pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty good show.
The Water Cooler seems pretty interesting. That's nice.
Yeah, I've never tried Water Cooler Talk though, never. But so y'all think so? Just to finish this about the Deuce stuff. I mean, do you think Deuce is coming back, or you think he's going to go to Ole Miss and sit? I mean, anywhere he's going to sit the bench. I don't care what anybody says.
I think he's coming back. He's going to back up Byron Brown. He's going to eat his words, come back humble, and
there's some big media people out here. Yeah, there's some big media people out here hinting at that. Okay, Duke the Scoop. I love Duke the Scoop. Y'all got to report me. That guy has he walks in the building. I'm telling you, Duke the Scoop is for real. Like he is, yes, that is a low production show with some fantastic Auburn information in it. Duke the Scoop said that he spoke to Cam's dad, and his dad said that it wasn't a money thing, but when you're dealing with 18, 22-year-old young men and millions of dollars, who can say?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I think the thing with Deuce Knight, man, is really just kind of flip a quarter. I mean, I could see him going to Ole Miss. I could see him coming back. The biggest thing I hope, though, is that whether he comes back or whether he goes somewhere else, I hope that he's been humbled a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he's got extreme potential. I wouldn't mind seeing him come back, but at the same time, it's like I'm looking forward to these 2 young quarterbacks that we got that have been under Byron Brown, or and get to be coached up a little bit. So that's just me personally. I'd like to see them a little bit more.
Well, what do you think? What do you think Cam Coleman and Deuce are thinking when they see all these superstars come over here from USF, like Keyshawn Singleton? Like, we all know he can play.
I think he's better than Coleman.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Like, what do you think? I mean, he's sitting here going, "Well, damn, they've kind of moved on. Like, what the hell's going on here?"
Yep. Bye.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, he sat there. I mean, because I'm sure that someone got in his head, his agent, whatever, and
yeah, it was
got him. I mean, he's looking back, going, "Well, they're really making some moves over here on this offense." So, I mean, the only thing that would really sell it is if we could get some more offensive linemen. That's got me a little worried, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, it could pop at any moment.
I think his agent's a moron.
I could definitely see, them kind of looking at it from a different standpoint now that they've been in the portal and seeing what Golish and the staff has been able to do, and kind of looking at it and be like, oh, wait a minute. We actually would have Coleman. I think Coleman's kind of looking at it like, wait a minute, I could actually have a good quarterback next season for a guarantee. And I think it's one of those where but at the same time, it's like, well, you got guys that have left USF and come, like, how willing are they going to be to just kind of sit back and be like, yo, you left, dude, this is my spot now, you're gonna have to take it from me. And I think that's another thing that's probably going through Cam Coleman, is he's going to have to come back to Auburn and prove himself, and I don't know if he wants to do that.
There'll be a lot of competition.
Yeah, he's got a lot more competition this year.
Here's another one. I'll tell you, Joseph, you're coming up with some good ones here. So I got to watch out for Lane at LSU after going after Deuce, considering that the kid from Washington fell through. That was Damon Williams Jr. He wanted Damon at Ole Miss, and he thought he was going to get him at LSU. I did not know that deal fell through. I did not know
I did not either. That's new to me.
That was his number one guy. He's been his number one guy since he's been in Ole Miss. He wasn't able to get him there, and man, now that's crazy.
Yeah.
So Deuce Deuce could go to LSU. I just don't see him starting at LSU. I don't see that being a thing.
No way.
And I think that's one of Deuce's biggest things. I think he kind of believed the overhype, and he's kind of, I think like you guys were talking about, his agent got in his ear, overhyped him, but the agent doesn't know because he's still new to the game. The new agent doesn't know the game, and the head coaches are looking at Deuce Knight right now, and they're like, man, you're good, but you got no experience. Because, I mean, Cam Newton said it best. Nobody gives a crap about what you did in high school.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all you have to go on with Deuce, is how he was in high school. Other than that, you got nothing to go on. And then the game with Mercer, that's it.
Yeah. And I don't see why he thought getting in the portal and everybody was going to go, oh, Deuce, come over here, play for us, please, Lord, come on. Like, that's not it.
I think he believed. I think his agent I think people overhyped him. He got a little bit too big for his britches, and that's why wherever he goes, I don't see him starting. I truly don't. Whether he goes to Ole Miss, whether he goes to LSU, whether he comes back to Auburn, he's not going to start. He's going to have to be behind somebody.
Do you think they overhyped Cam? I mean, his stats weren't there, but I mean that's because of the head coach and the quarterback situation. But I'm saying, like, his stats weren't stellar.
I think the one thing that maybe overhyped Cam a little bit is because at the end of the day, he had, I mean, how many one-handed catches last year? I mean, he had some incredible catches last year.
Yeah, the highlights were good, but that's not what it's going to get you. Look at what Jeremiah Smith does. He doesn't just do one-handed catches. He runs incredible routes.
Yeah. And I think, but that's another thing, that he believed that the one-handed catches and the incredible catches he made would overdo his kind of average route running. And I think a lot of coaches are looking at it and be like, yeah, man, I know you want $4 million, but you ain't worth it. Like, I got a whole other team that I got to worry about that also deserves NIL deals.
Yeah. Well, you heard and I mentioned this before, so I apologize to the ones that have heard this before, but Cam Newton on 4th and 1 said that he's talked to many guys that jump in the portal, not Auburn guys. He didn't mention any names, But he said these kids said, because Cam said, "Why y'all keep jumping in the portal? Like, just develop, get better, and lock in at one school and build something there, and
Right.
longevity works out." And he basically said these kids told him, "Hey, Cam, it's a different world out here. All you got to do is show a little flash, and then they'll throw you a bag." So it's money over development. And he was like,
Yep.
"Man, y'all, that's not how this works." But okay, I mean, and he said that's how they're trying to make it work, but he just didn't understand that. But that's what the football, that's what the kids these days are telling Cam Newton.
Here's my thing. At the end of the day, if I've got Cam Newton telling me that, I think I'm going to go
I think I would
with,
listen.
yeah, I think I'd kind of shut up and listen because regardless, I mean, Cam had an incredible season. He was incredible in the NFL.
He's the
I
GOAT
mean,
of college football. I don't care. Yeah, he is the GOAT.
yeah, I mean,
He
he
won a
was one of the
national
few
title with.
quarterbacks that yeah, he's one of the few quarterbacks that I've seen that is like, okay, fine, nobody wants to help me, I'll do it myself. I mean,
Right.
his game, his Auburn versus LSU when he was a quarterback is clear example of that.
I don't know how many players went to the NFL on that team, but it was less than 3, I think, on that national title team that Cam Newton took. And so when everybody says that Joe Burrow is the GOAT, every player on that team went to the NFL. So Cam
I
Newton
mean,
did
Joe
it with
Burrow got
nothing. He did
loaded.
it
He
with
had two good
nothing.
receivers, Justin Jefferson and
Yeah,
Jamar
and he had an
Chase.
incredible season, and the stats were better than Auburn's season. But literally, Cam Newton did what he did with less.
Yep.
Like a Tom Brady-esque, like no name.
And if Cody Burns is listening to this, I'm sorry. I love you, Cody.
No, but I mean,
I mean,
I
who
couldn't
doesn't have
agree
a
more.
falling
I
out
mean,
with Kiffin? That's nothing new.
Say what now?
Is that one you brought up with Upshaw here that says a falling out? That Deuce had a falling out with Kiffin. Who
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
have a fallout with
absolutely.
him?
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I've always heard that he's had a fall. That him and Deuce didn't get along from the recruiting days. I've always known that, but I don't know how. I've never had anybody like factually prove it to me. But and I kept up with Deuce a lot. I mean, he literally lives 2 hours down the street from where I'm recording this right now. So
nice.
He was very popular in this state, and I will tell you the part that's embarrassing to be an Auburn fan is the Wells brothers that we just got, defensive lineman, and what's the other
Oh,
one
the
play,
twins,
linebacker?
I think.
Yeah, no, he plays defensive. Yeah, one of them plays. Anyway, the Wells brothers are from Petal, which is 60 miles down the road. I mean, it's really close, and I did not know that's where they came from. I felt like a
Yeah.
moron.
Joseph
Here we go.
Ammons says it best. Yeah, that comment says it best.
Cam had the best single season of any QB in college football history. To me, I've never seen a QB do more with less. Actually, managed to win it all. And to be honest with you, I watched everybody watch that season. I'm just saying when you think about how that season played out, go back and watch it. It's not how you
Oh
think in
man,
your
that
head
was so
because
fun to watch.
I did not remember. I don't know if y'all remember this or not. I did not remember that we barely won the first 5 games. Like we were struggling to win the
Yep, we
first
had to
5
fight.
games.
Yep.
And whenever they got after we beat, we were going in to play South Carolina, and the week they were prepping for it, Malzahn went to talk to Chiswick and told him, "Hey man, I want to run him like 25 times." Cam Newton. And he said, what do you think? And Chiswick goes, "You think that'll work?" He's like, "I think he's built for it." He said, "What does he think?" He's like, I don't know. I'll ask him. Are you good with it?" And he said, "Yeah, if he's good with it, I'm good with it." So he went and asked Cam, and Cam said, "I will do anything you ask me to do."
And
And
that's
so
what I
that's
like
when
about Byram.
That's what I was about to say.
yeah, and that's what and so anyway, they did that, and that is when we started killing folks, and I mean running over folks until we got to Alabama, and we all know that.
Brown did the same.
That's when that offense took off. Right here it says, "I see Byram doing the same this season." And see, that's the thing is when you have a quarterback, if you go watch him, he does do the same thing where he'll
He
fake run,
does.
pull back. I mean, he does. There's a lot of similarities to the way he makes decisions and Cam made decisions. There's a lot of similarities to it. They're both big guys. They both can truck people. but I'm talking about the decision making. Like Byron Brown, when you go watch him play, his decision making is so instantaneous because this offense is so fast. He has to make a decision. He's either going to get a incomplete pass or it's going to be a completed pass because there's not going to be very many sacks because he's going to make a decision before that.
Yeah, and what Joe Snaman said about the Alabama game, we were down 24 in the half.
27-3, I think it was at halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
I'm sorry. One second, Philip. I'm going to report the Auburn game is over. The basketball game against Arkansas, we won 95-73.
Nice.
Good. Hell yeah.
Yep. And they were ranked 15th.
I love beating. Was it California?
Man on the mic
right?
got it right.
Yeah.
That was a big upset there. But it said, what does it say? Sorry, it said not to mention to go into Tuscaloosa against Nick Saban led team down by 24. I think that halftime. Yep. And if you go watch the documentary, that is the coolest halftime pep speech, whatever you want to call it, by Cam Newton. Fantastic. Yeah. It was so much fun to watch.
When he's like, ain't no more next series. Ain't none of that.
Yeah.
We all got to work together and we got to get this done. And they did, man. They come out a totally different team after the half. I remember watching that game.
Dude, he was something special. But John says, I just realized Byron Brown played high school ball 40 miles from my house. Sucks when that happens, right? All these Auburn players live real close to you. That's happened to me. Just happened to me with the Wells brothers. So you're not alone, John. You're not alone. So, but yeah, that was. If y'all have not subscribed to War Eagle Plus, it's only like $14.95 a month, and they are steadily uploading interviews. They just did Cody Burns. They just did one of the coaches, one of the new staff. They sit down with them for interviews. There's all kinds of backstories, documentaries, interviews, past game. I mean, it's a really cool thing that they've set up there, and it's only like $14.95 a month, but all the old school stuff is on there. So I just want to mention that because I've been a part of it for quite a while, and I'll sit around and just watch Auburn stuff. So anyway, I just want everybody to know, if you haven't subscribed to it, go do that. And no, they don't pay me anything to say that. Here it goes. It says, he and I, high school teammate at the Rogers guy from North Carolina State. Any word on him? Teammate of Rogers. I don't know who that is. Do y'all know who that is?
No,
I don't.
I don't know who that is either. So, but yeah, it was good that our basketball team finally got a win, and it was actually not squeaking it out. You actually
blew them out.
Smacked
Wasn't
them
it
down.
on their home floor in Arkansas?
Let's see what. I'm getting notifications here. I like getting notifications while we're on live streams. That's probably just because they just won. All right. Let's see. Trying to see. I'm checking on 3 right here before. Nope. Just St. Ferrier.
Hey, don't forget about Deshaun Spencer, too. We got him in the early signing period. It's another wide receiver.
Dude, I'm going to make a video about that kid. That's someone that no one's talking about either. He's special.
Yeah. I looked a couple of his highlights, man. Jesus.
How in the hell does he beat all of Ryan Williams' records at Saraland, and he's a 3-star?
I mean, like I said, it's not all about 3-star, but hey.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying Ryan was a 5, and this kid blew his record out of the water.
He's fast, too. He's really fast.
Yeah, he is.
That's a wide receiver guy, ain't it? I think I remember watching a couple of his highlights, dude. That dude's crazy. That dude's insane.
Who are you talking about?
The guy you said we just got an early signing.
Deshaun
Spencer. Said, bro, yeah, Deshaun Spencer, man. That kid is insane.
Yep, to Florida.
I love my wide receivers. I was a wide receiver in high school, so I love my wide receivers, man. That dude's insane.
I mean, I know nobody's talked about him in a while, but Alvin Henderson, I'm looking to see if he gets any touches this year.
Oh, that's the other thing. Sorry to not bring this up earlier. Have y'all heard that Champ Anthony and Sly Smith have not committed yet?
Interesting.
That was.
They haven't gone to the portal.
No, they have not gone to the portal, but everybody else on the defense is signed. DJ came out and said those 2 guys have not signed.
Honestly, man, that would suck to lose him.
There we go.
Dude, I was hoping to see Sylvester Smith and Gaskin trade time at that safety spot, man. That's sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what, man, Sly Smith, man, that dude can hit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that safety position, you take out Sly Smith, which had an incredible season last season, you put in a Gaskin, and then you just kind of switch them back and forth. I mean, that's just nasty. I don't care. I mean, both of those are both gamers, and that would be really cool to see. But that kid from UCLA is going to take K and Lee's spot, so that's a big deal.
We've already replaced Jake Crawford too.
We got an on-3 notification. Brady Price. Oh, how do you say that? Pricecorn. Pricecorn leaves Michigan for Ole Miss. He is oh my gosh, he's 6'6", 250 pounds. It doesn't say. Oh, he's a tight end.
Lord.
Yeah, he's a big boy. But anyway, I know that's not Auburn stuff, but it was I love notifications from On3. I get kind of excited, and then I get underwhelmed by it.
Well, no, Sly Smith, he's only a sophomore, I think, junior?
Yeah.
And then Champ Anthony's the same, ain't
he? Champ might be a senior. Champ might be a senior.
Maybe this is his senior season. Maybe he's kind of doing what a couple of other guys are doing and just maybe waiting to see what they're going to go to the draft or not.
Yep, he's a senior. Champ is a senior. I love Champ. So I really don't want to lose him because he gets injured a lot, but that's because he hits hard. I mean, he's flying across the field. So
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of hope they develop Sly Smith's tackling just a little bit more because he got a couple of targeting calls over the year. It's like, hey man, gotta move that head a little bit. I love the way you're hitting.
Hit him in the chest.
You heard what DJ says about that, though, right?
Huh?
He does not discipline his players for playing hard and tough, no matter what the penalty is. If they're flying across the field, he said he'd rather get the penalty than not.
The only reason I hope they can get away from the targeting is just because that takes them out of the game.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, for some reason, people think they get in trouble. Well, DJ, he wants his guys flying all over the place. So if they happen to get busted for something, he's cool with it, as long as it's not every play.
Yeah. Because I think the Alabama game would went a little bit differently had Sly Smith been in that role in the first half.
Yeah.
Because I think he'd have made some of them receivers pay.
And don't forget about what's his name, Brady Machis, from the guy we got from Michigan, the wide receiver that flipped. Yeah. Another one.
I'll tell you another thing that I think we need that nobody's really talking about either. Kicker.
Yeah. I would say punter too. I've said it a couple times.
Field goal, punter, and kickoff. We need some depth there. Because last I heard, we didn't really have anybody there, and I think we need some there.
Just got a tight end from UNC.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. It's Jake Johnson. He committed today. I'm looking him up real quick.
Must just okay.
Yeah, it just popped, I guess. But it's on Google. Hang on, Jake Johnson, UNC.
Yeah, Ammons, I agree. Smith is a headhunter, and I hope he.
Oh my gosh! Every tight end is this size. These are humongous tight. 6'6", 240 pounds.
Good Lord!
Every tight end
we've got. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
His tight end packages are fun to watch. That's one of the main things I cannot wait.
We're gonna have a tight end room with a bunch of Luxenkerkens. Like he's.
I'm telling you, what they look like freaking Gronk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ryan G. He looks like Gronk. Like he's the same size.
And I think a lot of these SEC defensive coordinators are going to have problems. Like, who am I going to cover? Who am I going to cover? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just putting this up here so people can see. Jake Johnson from UNC has committed to Auburn today.
That's like what, 3 tight ends now that Golish has gotten?
Yeah,
got 2 or 3.
Yeah, he's got 3 or 4 now. Signing period.
Yep, Broughton, and then he's got that other kid, that Ryan G.
Ryan
And
G
he's
came
got
back.
this kid,
Yeah.
and then he's got that other guy that I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he's a tight end guy, so that's
Yep.
surprising.
Joseph, I've been spreading that news to everybody. I'm trying to tell everybody because his tight end game is no joke. Like I
We need
love
a tight end.
watching
We
it.
haven't had a tight end since really, like I said, CJ Uzama or Philip
And
Lutzinger.
I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on say this. Philip will agree with me. I went and watched that Tennessee game, 2022 Tennessee Alabama game. Go watch the first half. The way he lined this, and what I want you to watch is not him, not them actually throwing the ball, but look at how his sets are, his offensive line, and the way he sets up players, and then how he does all of his route trees. Like it is absolutely, it's everything is
Mm-hmm.
intentional. Everything is intentional. There's not one guy not doing something to help the play. And
Yeah.
the other thing I thought was really funny is he always, and this is something else that one of the guys that I know from South Florida told me. Almost every play, he has someone on a streak just to piss off the
Yep.
safety.
Yep.
And I think that's amazing. But yeah, I was really fascinated by his the way he sets up his tight ends. It says, "Do y'all feel
No,
like
I think
we're
we'll get
done with
running
running
back.
back since we got Cobb back?" I heard we're still looking for one. No, I think we're going to get one.
I think
I
we're
think,
going to get at least one or two more just to kind of back up Cobb, being Cobb's senior season,
yeah,
just to kind of have that depth and to be able to learn from Cobb, in my
I'm waiting
personal
for
opinion.
Jaheim White. I've heard his name come up from West Virginia. I've heard his name.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I think the guy.
Uh
What was it? Someone's paging you, sir.
oh.
Yeah, probably all those people that give you money on TikTok. Let's see here. It says, plus I also like we hired Larry Scott as the tight ends coach. So between him and Golish, I think it'll be interesting to see how we use them. That's the other tight end was Larry Scott brought his guy from
Yep.
Howard.
Yeah, Newsome. Yeah.
Yes, that's him.
Another thing I'm liking about these big boys too, especially on the tight end side,
They can
and how
block.
big they are, that's going to make it even better for run blocking and possible pass blocking. It's going to add a lot more beef on the front.
It's going to give a lot of SEC corners a lot of trouble guarding these tall 6'6".
Yeah, and good luck stopping them
Right.
because they're powerhouses.
I mean, because you know how many weapons? It's going to be endless for Byron Brown. He's going to have plenty of weapons.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If we get an offensive line, it's going to help Byron Brown, but man, it's also going to help Jeremiah Cobb too.
Oh man, I would love to see Jeremiah Cobb behind the offensive line we had in 2004 that Cadillac was behind.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, I love your intro. By the way, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
The only thing I wish you would add was the Go Crazy Cadillac. I think that would maybe be a good one to add.
Okay. I mean, do a completely different intro or just add it to that one?
I would say just add it to that one.
Okay, so do it in like the beginning, I guess, because I can't do it in the end because the ending is iconic the way I ended it. It sounds really good.
Oh, it does. I love your intro. Absolutely love it. I would just like to see the Go Crazy Cadillac because you remember that was like the first minute in that Iron Bowl that he did. It was like the first play of the game that he did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch out the pictures as well. I mean, I'm actually gonna do one here pretty soon. I'm gonna put all these new players in there.
There you go.
So anyway, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, that running back White you were talking about, he signed with North Texas. John says.
Damn.
Well, North Texas got a good one. So,
but earlier in this broadcast, there's a guy that's we were talking about. There's a running back. It was Brian. Someone help me out here. Running back.
I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his last name.
Robinson. Maybe that's what it is. Robinson.
The guy who was transferring out of Auburn?
That's the one
no,
from Cal.
The guy we're looking at. He just came in for a visit.
That's one I wish would have stayed. Darrell Robinson.
Yep, me too. I got all his autographs.
I'm so excited about Alvin Henderson. Don't underestimate him.
I haven't heard anything about him either.
I would love to see him. I'm excited to see if he'll get some touches this year.
SMU offensive line. This just updated on Auburn Undercover. SMU offensive line transfer King Large Literally, that's his name. That is
Hey.
an offensive lineman. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, we lost.
King Large visited Auburn today. Hang on, I'll add you back. Let's see here. Nate, Andre. USF center transfer Cole Best is scheduled to visit Auburn. Bryson Washington. That's who it is. Bryson Washington is set to visit. Oh, he already did. Bryson.
Could see some signs tomorrow, so we'll see.
And that you know what, I agree with you on that, Jeremiah. When you were talking about the offensive line guys that are in the portal, it's like the best kept secret right now. It's like these guys work for the Secret Service. You don't hear anything about them until they sign.
Oh yeah, that's that Baylor running back.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was dangerous when we played him.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
Mm-mm. And to have the defense that we had last season, man, he was running all over us.
I think after that game, defense locked it in.
Mm-hmm. Well, he kind of had to because he kind of made us look bad a little bit, if I
Baylor
remember
has
correctly.
that hurry up
It
offense.
said he did not sign, but he has not signed. He has not committed, and he plans on visiting Texas A&M and Tennessee.
Damn it.
That's pretty funny. So yeah, that's what that was. Someone had asked me about that, and I told them I would update it as soon as I thought about it. Yep. And then offensive man Broderick Scholl. Oh, that was our old guy into the portal. So yeah, and that's pretty much.
Running back visited today. Okay.
Yep. I'm looking to make sure King Large. And then they just
I
updated
like the
again
name.
with
Hey,
Zig
he's
Johnson.
big.
Yeah,
Hey,
King
I don't
Large.
care what the
Hell
name
yeah.
is.
Let's see how big King Large is. Y'all want to guess how big King Large is?
340.
I'm going to say 6'4", 350.
6'4", 350. King Large. Wow. They won't even pull him up. King.
But Joseph down here said that Locked on Auburn that the coaching staff really likes Albert Henderson. So, but
Yeah,
that's
this staff does.
you love him.
Oh my. Okay, what did you say, Philip?
I'm going to say 6'4", 350.
Oh wow. You were right at the 6'4" part. He's 6'4", 316.
Damn.
We were both off on weight.
Hey, still, you know what, though? That's
still a
still
big
large.
boy.
That's still a big boy.
Yeah, he's still large, and he's got an amazing name.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
I
see
feel
if
like
he.
Golish is going for it. If you were seeing him, what he's doing, I think he's going for it this year.
Yeah, this is the trick though. Is these offensive linemen, like, they're so hard to get, and it's like it's a big secret of who's going where and who's got yeah, someone put that in there. See, 316, but everybody's just sneaking these appointments, and I'm sure just like Alabama is reported that they paid Cam Coleman. Wow, not Cam Newton, Cam Coleman. 50 grand to come talk to him. So I'm sure these offensive linemen, they're so rare to find and get, no telling what they're getting.
I'm almost curious if the offensive line issue last season was more of a coaching issue.
I think it was a coaching issue.
Let's see. Trigg from Baylor. Can we get that?
That's that running back, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Jeremiah Trigg? No. What the fuck's his first name? I can't remember his first name. But yeah, he was
Michael?
definitely
Michael Trigg. He's a tight end. He was at Ole Miss. Is he in the portal? No. Yeah, he was the one that was killing us. We couldn't do anything with him.
Yeah, his speed, man. His speed was insane for how big he was. If I remember, he was a big dude. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about him hitting the portal.
Oh.
Well, like I said, these kids do it at the last minute. So I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. It says he's hit the portal twice, but not this time around. I was just trying to see if he was in there, but yeah, that's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
he
if we,
he came
I
from
wouldn't
Ole
mind
Miss.
that
So.
quarterback from Kennesaw State. If we brought him in, if Deuce didn't come back.
Yeah, no, I don't.
And I also found out why the one of the young quarterbacks that we got, Lachlan, why everybody's saying he kind of comes from that is his dad is a very, very well known quarterbacks coach
That's
in
what I
Florida.
heard. Mm.
Yeah, doesn't he have NFL ties?
I didn't see anything about NFL ties, but I know that I think he's had a lot of guys that he's coached that have gone to the NFL in the quarterback position. I know he coaches down and I think in St. Augustine as a 4A quarterbacks coach, and that he is very well known in the state of Florida.
Yeah, yeah, I know Lachlan is well known down there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was told to not sleep on him. So I'm just passing that information on because that's what I do.
I mean, if he's anything like what I'm hearing, I'm definitely not going to sleep on him. I mean, like I said, like man behind the mic was saying earlier, I don't really care about the stars. It's what can you do on the field.
Yeah, well, I've heard that he can ball. So I mean, I'm kind of excited to see if
And
that's
what
what
the
happens.
dangerous thing is, he's only a sophomore.
Who?
Oh,
Lachlan Hewitt.
Lachlan Hewitt.
Yeah, and then you got his other buddy over there, Rise Brush. So
Freshman. So yeah.
I've heard not to sleep on him either. I heard
correct.
he's a
He's got
problem.
good tape too.
Yep. Yep. He's got mental fortitude is what they call it. I mean, but they say that Rise Brush is a stereotypical good size, but they say that Lachlan is like 2 inches short of that, but he's still a baller. But they also said, I mean, the comment that was made at the very end is don't let both of them get away because they're going to be in the news at some point.
Hey, I'm here for it. I mean, it's Cam Newton said it best when he was talking about the quarterback room. Is he's like, ever the last couple of years, the quarterback play at Auburn has been egregious.
And I think that's a coaching problem.
Yep. Even with Bo Nix, I mean, he even flat out said, and he's like, yeah, well, Bo Nix played at Auburn. He goes, yeah, and he was ass.
Yeah, because he
He
had no
knows he
offensive
was ass.
line. He was running for his life almost every play.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing that he brought up, and he was like, but he's like, you can't necessarily say it was a him problem because you see him balling out at Oregon. You see him balling out with the Broncos right now. And it's like I've explained, yeah, if we don't have a offensive line and where the quarterback's not picking dirt out of their helmet, they're not going to be able to do anything.
Let's see. Yeah, this guy here says, what do you think about Jake Johnson transferring to Auburn? A former, some places have him as 3-star, some of them have him as 4-star. Second, third round projection. And but anybody, to be honest with you, I'll just say this about tight ends. I am good with any tight end that is above 6'5", 220, that has the wingspan of Jesus Christ himself. I absolutely have been wanting tight end play for years. We used to actually, have tight ends, Uzoma, all those. I mean,
I loved watching Uzama. He was a good one.
it's absolutely sick. Some of the tight ends that we've had in the past, and all of a sudden it just fell off the face of the earth. But now we're sitting here and we have a tight end room that anybody would die for. So you add anybody with those kind of numbers and measure. I'm big about measurables because I know it means a lot in this game, and that tight end room is nasty. It's getting nasty and some of these guys are unknown names, not Jake, but like DJ Broughton or whatever his name is.
6'5".
Yeah, he's crazy. He's a 3-star, but he is absolutely a mental warfare for people, and he's a great size. So this room is getting exciting, and I mean it when I tell you, go watch the way he does his offenses with his tight ends. It's all I want to say it, but I'm not going to. It screws with your brain. The way that the tight end is just, it's eye candy, and it's nasty what he does with it. It's absolutely
I
fun to
mean, look
watch.
at the wide receivers we've been signing. They're 6'4", 6'3". These are big
Yeah.
Mhm.
boys.
Yeah, it says really been a long time since we had someone who could develop QBs, but I think on paper this staff is the best we've had in a while. All we can
Oh,
do is
for
hope
sure.
it translates to the field. Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to make sure that our head coach doesn't forget how to be a freaking head coach this time.
That's the thing. One thing I know,
I
another
don't
thing
think
I
I'm gonna
like
have to
about
worry
it
about
too
that.
is, yeah, another thing I like about Goalish too is how young he is.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, young and has to prove something still. Well, here's the other thing I'm gonna say. This is something else that I'm kind of putting together myself, just so everybody is aware. And I know this is kind of doom and gloom, but I will tell you this: I've come up with a theory just from all the message boards I've partaken in and putting this little diagram together in my head. I truly believe the reason Golish is doing what he's doing is, y'all gonna call me crazy, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think he's trying to get back to Florida State. I mean, to Ohio State.
Mm,
That's what I think. I think that's his dream job, and I think that he understands that Ryan Day's days are numbered, and I think that he's got some proving to do to get that job. But I'm just saying he loves that place. If you listen to his interviews, he mentions Jim Tressel every single time. Loves that place, and I'm just waiting. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to stay here for several years or 2 or 3 years, but I'm saying like his end goal. I mean, I think that's his end goal. I think that's what he's trying to get to.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
hoping
he starts
the
winning here. I mean, why leave? Because I think SEC's better competition anyways in the Big Ten.
Yeah, John says Jake had 4 touchdowns in 2023 at A&M, all against good SEC competition.
yeah. And that's the thing. Like people can doubt these guys coming from USF and coming from these other schools, but it's like,
I
dude,
want them to.
the guys that we're grabbing all have SEC experience in some way, shape, or form, and they're all dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw Eric Singleton commit to Florida, Auburn
Yeah.
fan. Yeah, that was he's just going back to his old OC, what's his face from
And that's understandable.
Georgia Tech. Yeah, well, I will tell you, Eric actually has said on social media that um he was told something by Hugh, came here, and it wasn't true, and he kind of just stuck it out. So for him to go back to where he trusts the offensive
I
coordinator, like
respect that.
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Um,
Uh,
I don't know, but your comment though with Golish going to Ohio State, I don't know if it's. I think the biggest thing for him is he wanted to be a head coach at a big school, and
Oh,
I
for
think he's
sure.
got it.
Yeah.
And one thing I think he's missed the most about Ohio State is that environment. But I think he's kind of gotten a wake up call with Auburn with having that environment, and
He's got
because
full control.
yeah, he's got full control here. He loves the environment. He loves the welcoming that he's gotten from the Auburn fan base and from the Auburn people. Um, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if in a couple years, if he's not succeeding down here, that he tries to gun for that Ohio State job. But I think
yeah,
if he's successful here,
He'll stay here.
um, I think he'll stay.
yeah. Well, I don't know. That's just my theory.
I
And
mean,
I would,
like you look at the coaching staff we have, like up and down, offense and defense. I mean, name another experienced staff in the SEC because I don't think you can.
the one thing that terrifies me that if he does decide to make that coaching change and does go to Ohio State, I would be terrified that he takes Durkin with him. That would not surprise me in the slightest either.
Well, it just depends if they get along and what that brings, because that's the other thing that I'm making a video about is all Golish's teams he's played for. I hate to say it, they haven't had a defense like this.
Yeah.
That's why this is so exciting. Like all the teams he's had have had
Offense.
subpar defenses, and the offenses had to overcome the defense. And I think it's going to be the other way around here. I think DJ's defense. If DJ is only paying attention to the defense, that defense, when that happened last year, no one scored over 24 points. And this offense is going to score, if it does right and it does what it's supposed to do, is going to score way more than 24 points.
Oh
Yeah.
my
You're
gosh.
going to average in the 30s. So I mean, like, just to be real, if we're going to talk positive and we're going to boog a little bit here, like it could get nasty. Like it really could. Like
Oh
there's
yeah.
a real world out here where we go out and our defense does what we're supposed to do, and our offense clicks like it's supposed to click because he's bringing everybody that knows what they're doing, and it just shows up. Like it's a thing that could happen. Is that very probable?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know, but it is a thing.
If our defense performs like they did last year, and as you're talking, the offense performs like they're supposed to, I see Auburn being a very, very, very big problem to a lot of big schools. And
Yep.
that was another thing I liked when Golish talked about Durkin, is he was like, it was no question for me to want to keep them because he thinks Durkin is hands down the best defensive coordinator in college football. I mean, he even said, he's like, I hated playing against him. Now
Who
I get to
doesn't?
play with him.
If he's just focused on defense like this year, I would
Yeah.
every offense that he's going against. I would pray for your offensive line. That's
Yeah.
all I'm going to tell you.
And especially now that he knows a lot of the offenses that these teams run, oh man, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, he is the best DC in
Man,
the country. I will not.
if we do like we did and we hold people to 24 points, if that's a thing like it was last year, because the only time we lost that whole identity is when DJ took over as head coach. That's when that went out the window. So if he doesn't have to take over as head coach and we can do the 24-point thing again, like you hold this offense, I mean, you help this offense out by holding everybody else to 24 points, and then tell
You
this
win most ball
offense,
games.
I mean, to go get us more than 24 points, they're like, bet. I mean, that we'll get that by the third quarter. What you talking about?
And if you look at it with our past games, there was so many opportunities to have more than 24 points.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
lost.
look at what
I think, sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
look at what we did against Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I mean, and I could tell a difference in the
Daniels looked great.
defense when DJ took over as the interim head coach. But I tell you what, I think DJ took back over the defense during the Alabama game because I noticed a totally different defense in the second half.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he kind of looked over and was like, all right, I'm not playing this game no more. Like, I'm going back to what I know, and that's defense.
Yeah. That's I don't know. It could get rough, and that it could also be something. It also could have some growing pains, and that's why I want this offensive line to be shored up. I mean, if we get an offensive line,
Good luck stopping Bob
I'm gonna be a pretty cocky Auburn fan going into the season, and I'm gonna have to have something else, calm me down. Because as you said, and you said it a second ago, Philip, and I agree with you. All the games we lost were like 7 points or less. There's like 4 or 5 of them.
Except Georgia, but
yeah, except for Georgia. But I'm just saying, like most of them were 7 or less points, and this offense is gonna fix that. I mean, it will cover that gap.
And that's one thing I'm excited for is I'm hoping that this offense performs and that in the way that the refs can't stop us from winning.
Don't let them start blowing them out early.
Yeah, start blowing them out early. Make our wins undeniable. To even if you call
doesn't
those,
know how to take his foot off the pedal. He has no clue how to do that.
And that's one thing I've missed about Auburn the last couple of seasons is that it's like we get one penalty against us on the offense and they just shut down. And it's like, what are we doing? We still got 3 other quarters to play. What's going on? Like you could see it in the Oklahoma game. It's like, yo, it's one penalty. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the gas on. But we don't. It's like our offense would get one penalty and shut down, or one mistake and shut down. And it's like, dude, that's not.
And that's
we got to
also
keep
a
the gas.
culture problem. That's Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, that's how we lost the 13 championship. We were winning 21-3 at halftime, and Gus took his foot off the gas.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. But before we go any further, I want to say, like, we have hovered around this 90 people in this room for a really long time. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out or whatever and listening to us talk about Auburn. And hope that I know everybody's excited about the season coming, but I just wanted to say that because I've noticed it. I've glanced up here and looked at it a couple times, and it's been hovering 85 to 90 for the entire time. So that's actually
Hell
really
yeah.
good. This page is only about a month and a half old, so thank you for that. Just and since I'm saying it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you know when I upload a video. Sorry, I had to get that out there.
Very good. Well, a question for Joseph Ammons. What's the other DC you were talking about?
You say you can't name another DC that couldn't have been.
Oh, I can't name. Okay, that's my bad.
Oh, well, Muschamp, he could do it. That dude's a dog.
Yeah, I can see it, but other than that, I don't see anybody else.
What did Rooster say?
The other guy, the Banks from Tennessee. So,
Rooster, I think it's more than a 3-year problem. I think it's been a problem really since 2013, in my opinion.
Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm trying. It's going to get better. I'm just going to let you know. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's just great to see. Like I said, Golish that's not a shy at trying because look, he's been very active. So a lot of these players want to play. I mean, we just start right off the bat. Everybody starts talking about USF and stuff. Like, oh, we're going to start calling them the Auburn Bulls. And I'm
yeah, I'm so tired of that crap. I really am.
Yeah. Honestly, I agree with Joseph Ammons on this one. That DC for Indiana, he a problem.
I just like how Kirk Cignetti, he's cocky, but he's not.
Bryant Haynes. I say that fast 5 times. Bryant Haynes.
Is that the DC for Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dog. I mean, look what he was able to do against Alabama and what he was just recently able to do against Oregon.
They got the quarterback from TCU, Hoover.
Ooh.
Coming in after Mendoza leaves.
I know they're going to miss Mendoza, man. Mendoza's I can't wait to see what he can do in the league.
ESPN's going to miss his interviews.
I've heard rumors about him and Cignetti going to the Raiders together, but that's just rumor.
No, Cignetti ain't going nowhere.
No, I think
Cignetti's setting the world on fire right now. That's too much fun for him right now.
Honestly, though, like even though like I guess you could semi call me a Raiders fan because my wife is one, I actually don't want to see Mendoza go to the Raiders. I think it'd be a waste of his talent.
Yeah, it is.
Because they do not have an offensive line, and he's going to be picking grass out of his helmet every single down.
And that's why Ashton Genty hasn't done anything because their offensive line sucks. Because Genty's a good running back, but if you have no offensive line, you can't do anything.
Here's a question about your boy, man, behind the mic, Brady Marchese. Marchese, Michigan kid, Georgia boy. Have you looked him up? What do you think about him? Why do you like him? He wants to. This Mr. TC3 professor, I guess. He wants to know why you like him.
I mean, I just like his size, his frame. 6'4" is pretty big. He is fast as well, and he has a lot of coverage. You can just throw it up to him, and he's going to go get it. So watching his highlights, it's really exciting to watch. I'm excited about this young man.
I haven't heard much about Jaquez Wilkes.
Yeah, he's in that absolutely nasty linebacker room. That is going to be the best linebacker. Listen to what I'm saying. The best linebacker room in the country.
Is Auburn?
Yes.
Yeah, because Dirk is known for getting linebackers in the NFL, and that's proven. I've seen it.
Oh yeah, linebackers are his thing.
Yeah, especially with Xavier Atkins coming back and being able to teach the young guys.
What's stopping him?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, let's not forget you have Xavier Atkins, you've got DeMarcus Riddick, you've got Elijah Melendez, which Elijah Melendez showed out in a couple games last season. So he's right there. You got Bryce Diaz, and then you got Jaquez Wilkes. All of them could start anywhere in the SEC. And they're all in one room.
Ooh. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
I mean, you literally have like, and I know this is going a little far with it, but just to get my point across, you have a bunch of little mini Ray Lewises in there.
Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine?
I mean,
Oh,
they're
Yeah.
all just. I mean, Melendez had like 2 or 3 interceptions. We know what Xavier Atkins did.
yep.
Riddick was hurt, but Riddick is a 5-star out of Georgia, and I mean that son of a gun's fast as hell. So I mean, he's very. I mean, this is an incredible room. It's an absolutely incredible room.
I would not be surprised if we have a number one. Like right now, I thought I saw we were like number 9 in the transfer portal rankings. I wouldn't mind by the end of next week if we're number 1 because we've been probably the most active out of any team in the country.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Behind the mic, read that out loud and say it before I do.
Best
ahead and talk
LB
about
room in the country.
I know,
And I
but
also,
read the very end
think
of
we
it.
have the most underrated safety duo in the country with Fagans and Winters. Yes, I do agree with that. We do have a Fagans is phenomenal. He's gonna have. I think he's gonna have a breakout year, as long with Winters as well. That's gonna be a dangerous duo.
Tell
Yeah,
everybody
and
that's listening where they can go to get a hold of Fagans.
Fagans is also on TikTok as well. He goes live, so
A
yeah,
lot.
a
A
lot.
lot.
yeah. I've been in his room. I've been in his lives, and he's very he talks to his people in the room.
Yeah. Me and Man Behind the Mic got him to follow us back. So
Yeah, I got him to
you
follow
know,
me back too. So
he's a chill dude.
yeah,
He's actually been in my live a couple days ago. So
and especially with not including Fagans and Winters, you've also got like we were talking about earlier with Sly Smith. He's in that
Yep.
room too.
Yep.
And I mean,
Rayshawn Pleasant.
yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
don't
another
forget
one,
about he's a
man.
good returner too now.
That
I
boy we
think
just
he
got
is.
from USC is a dog. Sorry, I had to mention it since we were mentioning all the backs.
Andre, what was
They're
it?
good.
Andre Carter.
Yeah, UCLA. That's what I'm talking about. See, Tavion, you on the same page as me, brother. That's what I just said, man. Come on now, let's link up and watch some Auburn, man. We thinking the same. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm.
we've got a great thing going. It's just and the thing that makes us Auburn fans nervous is because we know it just has to click somehow. It just has to work. But we also have to remember that Hugh Freeze had a bunch of medical stuff going on. His brain was elsewhere. His wife had tea times. I mean, he had to worry about that, and like he forgot how to call plays. He forgot how to be a head coach. And then when he would leave and tell Derek Nix to take care of the offense, then Derek Nix would take care of it. Then he'd come back and say, "No, we ain't doing that. We're blowing that the hell up." That's what Peyton Thorne reported when that all came. Right after he got fired, Peyton Thorne said he was doing that crap when I was there. So anyway, but we're just nervous. But I'm telling you, the staff we've got is not going to forget anything. They're going to know how to call plays and stuff. So I think we're going to have a good showing.
Well, I'm kind of
next year.
glad they said Alex Gillis sucks at golf because I'd
Yeah,
rather
Hugh
focus on
Freeze.
football.
Yeah, Professor. That was all over. That was all over the message boards. That Enterprise, Alabama. Did you? I don't know if y'all saw that. Enterprise, Alabama. Look it up. Hugh Freeze, Enterprise, Alabama. Google it when you get off of here. They're hiring a new head coach. They had the area where they were putting up the name of the head coach blocked off so no fans could get to it, no media could get to it, and some kids snuck in there and took a picture of it. It says head coach Hugh Freeze.
That's funny.
Now I don't know if that's real, but they reported it on some news thing, and then it was in the back channels of message boards, and I saw the pictures. It does show Hugh Freeze as the head coach on the label on the wall or whatever. But I thought that was pretty funny. So Hugh Freeze, if he is the new head coach of Enterprise, Alabama,
Congrats, son.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
congrats.
my dad's gonna be so pissed off.
Why?
My dad is from Enterprise and went to Enterprise.
Really? He don't like Hugh Freeze?
No, he hates him.
Oh, well. Don't go to the press conferences.
Yeah, like my dad, in all honesty, huge football fan, huge Auburn fan, and yeah, he's a lot like us. He's very, I talked to him a lot about Auburn ball, and he actually wasn't even a fan of Hugh Freeze when we hired him. I mean, I was like, well, Daddy's like, he's done pretty good. And he's like, yeah, I don't like him. He goes, I've never really been a fan of Hugh Freeze. He's like, what was that? Was that Mississippi State was where he was at? He goes, I wasn't a fan of him there. He goes, I don't think he's a good coach, and I don't think he's going to work out for us. And here we are 3 years later. He looked at me, he's like, I told you.
Really?
Yeah, he's not. He was never a fan of Hugh Freeze, ever.
Hang on. Where's it at?
Oh, Ole Miss. Thank you, Rooster. I knew it was something in Mississippi.
Sorry, I just saw something. I'm looking it up. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, Josh Dobson, 5-star. Josh Dobson was there's a picture on social media that just posted. He is with Alex Golish at the basketball game.
Nice.
5-star. What is he?
I believe he's a wide receiver. Could be wrong.
Ooh. Nice. Lock him up.
Oh.
We know he's better than Kiffin at doing that because he let Sam Levitt get away.
But the fact that Golish is there with him, Golish is in the picture. So cornerback, he's a cornerback.
Nice. Another corner. Hey.
Yeah.
Rooster, I don't know if Hugh Freeze is the worst coach in AU history, but he's definitely like
up there.
top
I think
two.
Gene Chizik has replaced that spot. Just
The
because
worst
he won a
coach in
title. He
AAU
won
history.
a title.
Ooh, I don't know. I think Potato's got him beat.
Potato.
Yeah, Brian Harson. He's from Idaho.
Oh yeah.
I just call him Potato.
See, it's funny because my dad calls Gus Malzahn Mr. Potato Head.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I love Gus Malzahn. I really do. I'm sorry.
My dad.
I'm a homer.
No, my dad said it best. He goes, I loved him as an offensive coordinator. He goes, I'm just not a fan of him as a head coach.
No.
Yeah.
Tavion, the player was Joshua Dobson, 5-star. So
hopefully maybe he's a freshman.
He's on X right. It's on X right now. If you want to know, it was just look up Joshua Dobson's account. It's at Josh Dobson DB. So yeah, he's a cornerback. But yeah, Golish is sitting there chilling, pointing at him.
I mean, that could have been Durkin's.
Look at Golish wearing all his Auburn swag. That's hilarious. Come again?
I mean, you never know. Durkin probably had that Dobson guy come in because he's a defensive coach.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just going.
Or Banks, you never know. So I mean, like I said, we have a lot of good defensive coaches, offensive coaches.
Like I said, with FSU being a side piece, and he's like, he likes Gus being there. Gus as an offensive coordinator is incredible. Him and Golish have a very similar offense. That hurry up offense, uses tight ends. So I was a fan of Gus Malzahn when he was offensive coordinator, but as a head coach, I didn't like him too much. I don't think he was meant for the head coaching job. I think he needs to just stick as an offensive coordinator. I think he's dangerous there. I think that's where he needs to be.
There you go. I'm gonna show y'all right there. Here's the big screen. There's Golish, and there's Josh Dobson there. There's Tavion. Oh no, never mind. He's on my show. Whoops, look at me go. I thought he was posting on that thing. Let's see, hide this. But yeah, there's Golish, there's Josh Dobson. That's on his account.
Look at him. He got the War Eagle swag and everything going on.
No, that's what I was looking at, man. He's sitting there.
I bet he already signed. Watch.
Chilling with all the War Eagle stuff.
I bet you he's already signed.
Huh?
I bet you he's already signed. Watch. He'll be signed.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I just was looking at it. I was like, man, I kind of like Golish in the swag now. Come on now. I like it. Who is this guy? Oh, I don't know that guy. Sorry, I'm always looking at my phone trying to figure out.
I'm excited about that Ashton Daniels Gus Malzahn duo with Florida State.
Yeah,
Ashton Daniels is going to be great.
Hey, y'all ready for this one? Auburn Central just posted. I did not know this. 15 years ago today is when we kicked the winning field goal to win the national title against Oregon.
Oh, wow, that's right.
And then Taylor Korn says this coaching staff is, well, she reported this coaching staff is one of the most positive coaching staffs I've ever been around. Keyshawn Hall said that as far as the basketball team's concerned. So
Yeah,
anyway,
I think Stephen Pearl is honestly a good choice to take over the basketball program. I think he's gonna
Give
I
him
think he's
time.
gonna do real good.
Give him time.
Oh, I think he's
John,
gonna do incredible.
Oh yeah, give him time.
they asked John Calipari after the game why they lost, and he says, "Well, Auburn kept coming, and we kept letting them come."
I mean, the one thing about Calipari, he's not going to sugarcoat it.
Oh
He's
my
going
God,
to
what
tell
a
you.
dick he is!
Great coach, though. Great coach.
Yeah, he's a good coach. It's just y'all know anything about that Saint Ferrier guy from Appalachian State?
Appalachian State, I do not.
No, I don't either.
He was defensive line, right? I think that was D line, right?
Yeah, he plays D line. Yeah,
How big
but
was
I
he?
know that Andre Jordan Jr. kid, man. He's a baller, man. I can't wait, man. Just getting
What was that?
excited about this whole.
What was his measurements for Farrier?
His Ferrier, he's another 6'5", 6'6". No, wow, I was wrong. I got the other part. He got the other part big. He's the other big. He's 6'3", 335, almost 340.
Ooh, man, good luck stopping that guy in the
Big
trenches. Oh
move.
man, goodness.
Don't
We're
like
gonna have a lot of
him.
good competition against our O line and D line. We're gonna have some good
Hey
competition.
Rooster, who are you talking about? You don't like him there? Who are you talking about? I'm overjoyed that Ashton Daniels. Oh, that's probably what he's talking about. I'm also nervous about our wide receivers. All our good ones are leaving, and the best ones we've got are out of the portal. Is Singleton wrong?
That is wrong.
Cogger is just as good as Singleton.
I love Nimrod. Dude,
Y'all
Nimrod's
just
good.
don't know his name yet. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Jeremiah Cogger. Do not Coger, whatever you want to say. Screw it, I'll say it both ways every time. But he is no joke. I'm telling you.
No,
Oh, he said he don't like Gus at FSU. Is what he said. That's what he don't like.
Oh, Gus. Okay, yeah. I love Gus. I'd love to have Gus. Like if you have like a mother-in-law suite, have Gus live in it and just go over and like hang out with him, watch football. I think that's where I would put Gus. I mean, Gus just is one of those like those really smart morons that like is really smart with football and
He looks
stupid with
to
everything
be
else.
honest.
He's just a moron with everything else. And you could just literally go over there and hand him a Coca-Cola and sit down and just talk football all night and just have a good old time. I think that's just me. That's how as an Auburn fan, that's how I picture it. And so y'all can all kiss my ass. It says, I know this isn't Auburn related, but it's crazy that the NCAA doesn't give Trinidad a 6th year of eligibility, but Carson Beck on his 7th year. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
That's what I was saying
100%.
about DJ Finley. TJ Finley. I mean, come on, you're going to give him an 8th year, but you can't get trained out of 6th. Hello.
Well, Trinidad's that quarterback from Ole Miss, right? Or is that a different?
Yeah, that's Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, they denied him his 6th.
Well, you denied him, and then
is appealing from what I heard. So
you're denying him. They're I know. I think they denied Diego Pavia. Like
that guy's a jackass.
Diego Pavia turns 40 next year, and he has 4 baby cribs in his house.
40.
I mean, he needs to go on. Like, good gosh, man, he's about to start taking Ensure to make sure his bones stay healthy. Jesus, that man needs to go play in the NFL or go 40. Be an accountant or something.
Who said Pavia is 40?
I'm making a joke that he's been in the college football for 17 years.
Feels like it.
I mean, no one's got TJ Finley beat though.
I know.
No, yeah.
Like,
I don't know how he's gotten.
I'll tell you one thing though. We joke about TJ Finley, but I guarantee you, in 10 years, when we look back on it, he's still chilling on the money that he's made all these seasons.
Yeah.
He's probably making enough wealth to where, because he knows he's not going to the NFL, so why not just sit here and get as many little bags as he can get? He's killing the game over there and all of the schools that he's playing, Western Kentucky and all those schools. I mean, come on now.
He's getting life
Yeah.
insurance calls.
Heck yeah, you get a life insurance call. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
He's gonna
But
he's gonna he's gonna start having that life alert button during football games now.
brought to you by Life Alert. That's what Poppy is going to say in his after game speeches. He's going to talk about Life Alert.
Yeah, every time he gets sacked, they're gonna have to come pick him up.
Oh my gosh, man! That's
his attitude is just horrible, man. His play
Yeah.
on the
he didn't
field
do
is
him. He literally made his whole career by going from New Mexico State to Vanderbilt, and probably was the best story in college football in years, and then screwed it all up in an hour.
with his mouth. Yeah.
Screwed it all up in an hour.
If you think he said he was better than Mendoza,
I don't think so.
no way.
Now that I'm looking at it, I'm just noticing. I think that Jake Johnson guy is the starting tight end. I think he's going because that's the guy that had all the other guys don't have as much experience. He's going to be your starting tight end.
They're all going to be involved somehow. So I mean,
Doesn't Golis run 2 tight ends?
no, he runs 3. I thought
He runs 2. He runs anywhere from 1 to 3 tight ends, and then every now and then I've seen setups where he's got 3 tight ends on the field, and he's got a tight end at running back. I'm telling you, it is a mind F what he does with tight ends. It is so impressively fun to watch when he's on your team doing it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people sleep on what Golis does with his wide receivers too, and has like the routes that he has them run.
Yeah.
Like when you break down the route running on, like you were talking about, he sends that one guy on a go route every single time. But if you notice, the guy that's on the go route is right beside that receiver that's doing usually a post or a flag or some sort of slant, doing about a 10-yard slant, and it confuses the safety every single time.
Yeah, that it's funny you say that because that's exactly what I saw. When you have a guy doing something like a streak or a post, a long post or something like that, like he will literally, the other wide receiver over there will do whatever his route is to get that safety to bite.
Yep. And if the safety bites on that slant, he leaves that deep ball wide open every single time.
Absolutely.
And if he bites on the deep route, that one slant's wide open every single time.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. And go ahead.
No, I just want to read this real quick while I have it up here. It says, I read that Vontrell Kring Williams, which is everybody doesn't know, he's our defensive line coach, was the reason we got Ferrier, and they asked Ferrier about his game, and he says, I'm violent, aggressive.
Ooh.
Yeah, my kind of guy.
Let's go.
He's the 340 guy. He's 340.
Good God. If you realize something, that a lot of these guys that Golis are bringing in, these guys are already, a lot of them are borderline NFL size ready.
Like, the dudes we're getting are impressive. I already told y'all earlier.
I love big boys. I'm loving the big hosses.
I mean, the measurables and like this people were, we used to get these offensive linemen that were like 6'4", 290, and I'm like, feed these boys. What are we doing?
Yeah. Take these boys to McDonald's. Give them a sandwich.
I know. I mean, when Tyler Johnson,
don't take them to a buffet or something.
He was small.
Go to Golden Corral or something, you know.
It says, like y'all were talking about earlier, everyone complaining about Auburn Bulls, but he's played with them before and knows how they play, so they can make it easier to prepare for the tough teams. I mean, it's all about hitting the ground running. I'm telling you, it's not just about can they play, will they play? They know how to play in this offense. It's all about hitting the ground running. He's got to show proof of concept day one. So that's what that is. But these boys that they're bringing in, you ain't got to worry about them eating nothing. That boy that we were just talking about, Ferrier, he down there needs to go on a diet. That's something that's huge.
He kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you know, Vince Wilfork.
Yeah. You know, if anything, that dude's going to open up a spot for the linebacker. And if he opens up a spot for the linebacker, I feel so bad for that quarterback, whatever linebacker's coming through that hole. Because it's going to be a bad day for him.
Yeah, that's another good point, Phillip. Like, with these guys on defensive line that are this big, you understand the gaps they're going to make for Xavier to come through? It's going to be way better than last season.
And not even just for Xavier, for like we were talking about earlier with the linebacker room, any of them. I mean, they're going to eat.
That's a good
I
point
mean,
because
they're going
that's what our linebackers do. They cheat down and they blitz a lot. And I
Yeah,
mean, like,
Wilfork was a big guy. Yeah,
dude, if you can get these big boys to do their job and block better than they did last season, boy, that's going to be nasty, man.
Yeah, I mean these guys on the D line are going to open up these holes, and you're going to see these linebackers blow through these holes, just screaming meat and food.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
And they're going.
I'll tell you the way you got me talking right now. My wife was listening to some of our shows, and she was asking me the over under on 2 cell phones.
oh,
Is it
another
over under?
signing just happened. Washington
So,
just went from Baylor to Auburn.
Yeah.
let's see here. What does it say? It says,
That
"Oh,
running
Bryson
back.
Washington." Here we go.
Was
Just
that tight
transferred
end?
from
Another
Baylor.
tight end, right?
No, that's that running back.
That's that running back? Oh.
Yeah, that's that running back.
Oh.
That was a big problem last year for us when we played Baylor. He was on it. But you were talking about your wife?
Yeah, she said that, with all the stuff we're talking about, now you're talking about this. Those are the kind of moments where me as a fan, like y'all have not watched me watch an Auburn game, but it gets loud in here. It's just me. It's me, my wife, and my dog. And like it gets really stupid. But she's asking,
I'm
is
the
it going to
same
be
way.
over or under 2 cell phones? Like, because I'll chunk my cell phone when something exciting happens. So she was like, it's going to be over under 2 cell phones. And now that you're talking about this D line making bigger holes, I'm sitting here going, man, that might be over 2 cell phones. Yeah. But I need to do like my buddy did. He's the one that recommended last year. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of a Damn It doll. Have you ever seen a Damn It doll? They come in all the different school stuff, but they're literally a huge doll, and you can throw it at anything. It's almost like throwing a feather. It doesn't hurt anything.
It
You
doesn't
throw it at
break.
the TV, it doesn't break. It doesn't hurt anything.
Wow.
You can't knock a TV over with it or nothing. But they're called Damn It dolls.
My wife always asks me when I sit down to watch an Auburn game, "Where's my phone?" Because I'm the same way you are. I get into it. Like we went and watched the
I'm
Iron
sitting there
Bowl down
yelling
at
at the TV, and my neighbor's like, "Shut up!"
yeah, like so we went down. I let my wife experience a house full of Auburn fans. We went and watched the Iron Bowl, and she was like, "You weren't lying because you had me, my dad, my uncle, my uncles and cousins and everybody, and we're all huge Auburn fans." But even if it's just me here, I'm screaming.
There y'all go.
Ooh,
That is going to be an incredible
be a
person.
dangerous running back room.
That yeah.
Ooh.
Put him right behind Cobb, and let them two work it together. That's going to be a problem.
I don't know about y'all, but it's just now hitting me with all these things. I mean, it's all starting to come together with these positions I was wondering about, and this is starting to get fun because I can picture him behind Jeremiah Cobb and behind Davenport, because Davenport was second string at USF too. I mean, this is my favorite word, nasty. This could get nasty. This is fun to report this stuff.
That's why I mentioned the podcast, man.
Huh?
Not only doing this, but having like a small podcast eventually when you get this up and rolling, man.
That is so. Put him behind Jeremiah Cobb. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. This is crazy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Have him, and not even necessarily behind Jeremiah Cobb. Just consistently rotate your running backs out.
You got 4 good ones.
Yeah, you got 4 good ones. But put Washington right behind Cobb and just, do it similar to when we had Bigsby and what was that? That running back, the other running back we had that did that incredible, had that big first year breakout.
Who are you talking about?
I'm trying to. Who was the running back behind Bigsby? That had like his first game. He had that like 98-yard TD run on like his first play. He broke the Auburn record.
Oh yeah, we won't forget about Alvin. Trust me, Henderson will not be forgotten. Trust me.
Fuck, man.
I'm thinking.
He's in the NFL now, but he was right behind Bigsby, and they
Jarquez Hunter.
Yes, Jarquez Hunter.
There we go, Hunter. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this could be another Bigsby Hunter situation. Is have Cobb and Washington kind of doing that constant rotation.
Hey, don't forget about Cadillac and Ronnie Brown. That was a good duo.
Yeah.
Hey, Rooster, I like your dog. That's a good looking picture. I'm 60% sure we beat Bama in the Iron Bowl and may get a playoff appearance. I'm telling you, Bama's stock's going down. I don't, that wouldn't surprise me at all. And the
No,
way, as aggressive as Golish is and not aggressive as DeBoer is, that's a bad
I
thing
don't
for
think
them.
Alvin's going to transfer. I don't think so.
I don't think
That's,
Alvin's going to transfer. The
No
staff
way.
really enjoy
No.
Alvin.
No. They love him, so no.
and he is a guy that wouldn't start immediately. So that would
Yeah,
make
because
sense to keep him back there.
he's still young, ain't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
sophomore.
Yeah, he's a sophomore this year.
Yeah, so he's still got 3 more years of eligibility.
Yeah.
Nah, he'll be.
He wouldn't play this year. I mean, he wouldn't play as a starter this year anyway. So they would just have him. They want to keep him for next season. I mean, that's when he would make his big breakout.
They said that Brian Washington, the one down here, Upshaw, said was a big get, but Alabama, he was going to go to Alabama if we didn't sign him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking up to see if they've updated Alvin Henderson.
Yeah.
4
Ali
star.
Hussein, that's what this
I
guy
don't
said.
think
Ali
he's going.
Hussein said,
I mean,
"Man,
Alvin
this
loves
is
it here, from what I heard.
that what Hussein said in this comment you brought up. I mean that's what we've been saying this whole time is that they this talk about D2 and 3 stars this and 3 stars that. I mean these guys look at what Indiana's done. Indiana doesn't have a starter on their team that is above a 3 star, and they are pretty much. I'm almost dead set they're going to win a Natty this year.
Yeah, I don't think that's a question. I don't think Miami's got the goods. Not for Indiana. I mean, Indiana's been killing everybody, but
No,
I'm
they're
sure
they're on a
I'm sure
warpath.
it'll be. Say what?
They're on a warpath.
Oh, we lost him. I don't know why he keeps
There
going.
you
What happened? Sorry about that.
Oh no, something happened while Philip was talking, and
It
then
always, I don't know.
disappeared.
It drops you down here sometimes. I don't know what the hell's the deal. It drops you down here, and then I have to pull you back up. I don't know. He called him Cambo for short. That's funny. It says I called him Cambo, full-blooded American Bulldog. It was a cool looking dog. I can't get it up there.
Yeah, Alan, it's I think you have enough running backs in that room who are all dangerous. Just keep them on a rotation.
Yeah,
If you
that's
keep them
another
on a
one we forgot.
rotation, you're going to keep a lot of defensive coordinators on the.
Oh my gosh, on three's blowing me up. Sorry.
Like I said, this is going to be a
Oh.
good. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of competition everywhere, every spot. So, and you got to think, like I said, why would he leave? Because what happened? I'm not hoping this on anything, but injuries do happen.
Yeah.
So why would Henderson leave? The coaching
We have
staff
no.
loves him. So I mean, you never know because that's why you build depth is because of injuries.
Well,
We
and
have no.
If
We
this
have
team
no
stays
guard.
healthy, watch out.
and one thing I've noticed about Golish with watching the teams he's coached, he's a big fan of rotating those running backs out and keeping them healthy.
Same with receivers. I've noticed. I've seen a lot of his
Yeah.
games. Like a lot of people are sleeping on Chaz Nimrod.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
the
dude.
guy was
That's Anthony Schwartz made over.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
definitely.
See, talent development and system fit is way more important now than what school these players came from.
Or stars they are. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
Professor, this guy says, what do you think Auburn needs the most right now, position wise? It's offensive line, and it's got to be that offensive line.
yeah. We're
mean,
so
What's
dead
crazy
on
is we've
offensive
already done
line
a
right
lot of
now.
damage in the first week. Imagine what we're going to
That's
do
what
next week.
That's what I just said. They just updated on 3 our
Ooh,
depth chart, and we have no senior, junior, or sophomore guards. We have 2 freshmen.
Ooh, that's great.
So
I would really like to see. I know it's not a need, but we like Phil and I were talking earlier. Kicker, punter, sign one. Who cares? I don't care where they're from.
Yeah, kicker, punter. I think we need. I think McPherson deserves some help.
Yes.
I apologize. Everybody watched me wipe my nose 18 times, but my sinuses are kicking my ass today, so I apologize. So
And
no,
I missed
it's going to be fun.
I missed him. I got him 3 weeks after AU won the 2010 Natty. He was 6 years old. He passed. Oh, man, you still talking about your damn dog?
Oh,
I
no,
said you had a good looking dog. I didn't want to make the podcast about your dog. I love your dog, whatever your dog's name is.
guy from Ohio State. That would be a big get. That's an offensive lineman I was looking at. That one from Ohio State.
Damn Rooster's gonna try to have his dog talk about Auburn. I'm just kidding, Rooster. Don't come kick my ass.
Yeah.
We
I
need, huh?
I was gonna comment on what he said with the we need an O line.
Yeah, we need an O-line, but the way this coaching staff is finding these diamonds in the rough, I have faith they will be able to finish the O-line out. That's all I've been waiting on because, as I said, we don't know who's coming until they talk about, like, literally Simmons and everybody. It was like one day before they came, and then the ones that just happened, they happened like the same day because they're not reporting it. It's all secretive. And that's what On Three was saying on their. They had a little podcast. Jeffrey, what's his face, did, and he said it's all secretive. It's all secretive, and especially the offensive line.
And that's the thing, like offensive line guys that are in the portal, you're not hearing anything about them until they sign, and you're like, oh, well.
Yeah, and that's the way they're doing it. They're probably, as we all know, they're paying players to come talk to them. Not Auburn, but just in general.
Aren't you glad we got that $30 million right now?
Yeah,
the 30 and the extra, and the extra.
I mean, when you got Cam and Deuce still there, that's a lot of money still left to spend. So
yeah.
But if Deuce comes back, he's going to have to take that $2 million because they're not going to go up on that price. They're staying firm with it. So
I think if anything, the price goes down.
I would say give him 1.5.
Well, we'll see. Professor says I have a really stupid question, but if Cam and Deuce don't commit before the portal closes, will they be teamless or just stuck with Auburn? The way that works and the way the rule reads is when you get into the portal, you are in kind of limbo. You can go back to your current school that you came out of to go to the portal, but they have to accept you. You don't have an automatic spot. You have given up your spot on the roster. So if like Cam and Deuce want to say, hey, I'm coming back, Auburn has to accept them back. Now, the likelihood of that happening is very good if they choose to do that. But when you're in the portal, you have forfeited your position on that roster.
You have to earn it
until you ask to come back. And when you ask to come back, they have to approve you to come back. It's not an automatic comeback.
That's what I'm saying. But I was going back to the price going down with the guys that we've signed in the portal and the defense, I'm sure that has gotten pay bumps. It's like, you're probably not going to get what you wanted from the get-go, man.
Why
if
not?
you don't
It's
sign with
already
anybody,
exciting as it is. We're getting a lot of good players in this portal. So
that's my thing. So it's like
you're getting replaced. So either make your decision now or go somewhere.
See, Professor just said, well, with us getting Byram, Deuce ain't getting accepted, but we absolutely need Cam back. Here's the thing with that, man. In all honesty, Cam is an incredible guy, is an incredible wide receiver. Had a lot of amazing catches last year. His route running is not that great.
Nope.
And I think that's maybe what he's kind of learned is that there's a lot more, and this is coming from a wide receiver standpoint, as somebody who played wide receiver. There's a lot more than just catching football. You got to be able to route run. You got to be able to block. And not saying he's not good at that, but we've also got a lot of receivers that we just got that are also very, very good and can also catch just as well. So it's kind of one of those things. I would love to have Cam back. Don't get it twisted. Cam Coleman is an absolute great quarterback or great wide receiver. I think the coaching staff could develop him to be an elite wide receiver, but I think you got. I know he's not. I think the way Golish is and the guys that he's brought in, he's not going to get the money that he wants. Him or Deuce. If anything, they're going to get a downgrade.
I like this one right here on the next comments.
That's Max. Hang on. Hold the hell on. No, is that? Hold on, boy. You blowing my mind right now, sir. Hang on, War Eagle.
Max Johnson. That's a big name there.
Yeah.
Stop it! Freaking stop it!
Oh
no! Hang on. Holy crap! This is big for me. Y'all are all quiet. Hang on, Jake Johnson.
No, I think Deuce comes back more than Cam. If I had to predict between the two, I think Deuce will come back.
Well, it's like this guy said, or I think he's right. If Deuce comes back, I think Cam Coleman will come back. I mean, they have the same agent.
You've got to be shitting me. Pardon my language. Okay, so y'all know I'm a Buccaneers fan, right? Okay,
Yes.
so I've been a Buccaneers fan since I was 20-something years old. One of my favorite quarterbacks right behind me is all kinds of Buccaneers stuff. I have all kinds of Buccaneers autographs. I got, Auburn autographs, whatever. And one of my favorite players that's so underrated is Brad Johnson. And Brad Johnson is just like, he took us to the Super Bowl, won it, whatever. Jake Johnson that just signed with Auburn is Brad Johnson's son.
Oh, nice.
The
That's why
QB, really good.
that's
Did
why I
he
was
play for the
freaking out.
Vikings as well?
Who? Yeah, he played for the Vikings
Brad Johnson?
and he played
Yeah,
for
he played for a
Dallas
bunch
and
of
the
teams.
Redskins. He played for a lot of people, but when he came to, and this is something Philip's going to like because Philip's a big Gruden fan. When Brad Johnson came to the Buccaneers, he knew that Brad wasn't quite what he needed. He wanted a little bit more of an elite quarterback. But when they went to practice, he got him on the team. He realized that as long as Brad didn't feel like his job was going to get taken from him, he would lock in. He said as soon as he thought that he was going to bench him, he got nervous and would mess up. So right before our Super Bowl season, he went up to Brad Johnson and said, "I don't care unless your legs are broke. You're my starting quarterback. Don't worry about. I don't care if you throw 2,000 interceptions. You are my starting quarterback." And we went, and literally Brad said that's why he played so well. And that was all Gruden's idea. So anyway, I know y'all are on here to talk about the Buck stuff, but that blows my mind. Max Johnson, I heard that because that's the quarterback he was a quarterback at Texas A&M, and then he went on somewhere. And to hear Jake Johnson's on Auburn, that's Brad Johnson's son, makes my day. So yay, go me.
Yeah.
Okay, winner on the world there.
I'm going to reply to this comment from Hussein. He said, "Man, you'd be crazy to think we wouldn't accept Deuce back. Stop the madness." I'm not saying we wouldn't accept him back.
Nah,
However, with
we love
what
it
he's asking for,
insane.
money wise, he wouldn't get that back.
No.
I know he's not going to get the original of what he wanted or what he was offered because, I mean, especially if we keep signing players, the longer he sits in the portal and doesn't come back to Auburn, the more that money's going to drop.
Which comment were you responding to? The Deuce coming back?
The Ali Hussein.
Yeah, I got you. Is that the okay? Hang on, because this one I said if Deuce doesn't end up with Ole Miss, he'll come back, which will lead to Cam coming back. I don't know if they do or not, but they're still wins no matter where they go. Yeah, they are absolutely.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we don't need Cam or Deuce. It will be nice to have them, of course, but we can win without them. I agree with that as well. We're just talking about how well,
that'd be a luxury to have if they.
I'll just say it the way it is. Karma's a bitch, and if they happen to come back, it would kind of be funny because we all. I mean, I'm telling you right now, none of us can deny this. I mean, Auburn fans got butthurt when Cam Coleman got in that daggone portal. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing it full circle in the matter of a week to where he hasn't signed. Now it might be he's just wanting to make a really good decision, and they said he's in decision mode right now, and that's fine. But it would be funny if he was like, well, I like it where I came from. All this other crap was BS. So I mean, it would be kind of fun, especially Deuce. Like Deuce just needs to, sit behind somebody and become great. I'll say it 1,000 times.
Yeah. And honestly, I thought him sitting behind Byron Brown would be perfect for him.
Yeah,
perfect
for sure. They got the same height. Their measurements are pretty much the same.
Yeah, and I mean, and Deuce is dangerous. Like I'll give him that, but
his legs, he's dangerous. Those legs.
You're unproven. You're unproven in the college world.
Did someone tell Hussein that they wouldn't accept Deuce back? I didn't say that.
I never said that. No.
Not saying that they wouldn't accept him back. It's just the money that he was offered at the beginning before he entered the transfer portal, that's not going to be on the table, I don't think. Because because Golish is spending money on guys who are coming in and guys who are staying.
You're saying that he should have taken the money before Golish did all this stuff that he's doing now. Like he's starting to see that, they're putting a team together, and then Golish is going to be like, well, that was back then. This is now.
Yeah, because I mean, Yeah, and because you got to look at it is you're building this team, they're getting NIL money. You've got 30 mil to work with, and the offer
Most
for
in the
him was what,
country, I
2?
think.
So that offer of that much NIL money, that's not going to be there if he comes back.
Let's see what else he says. I'm trying to catch up on these comments and we can respond to them. This is just for me, but if Cam and Deuce want to come back, we're already spending and it would take away from Golish's building. We need an O-line. We're building different. It's a good thing. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I mean it's because at the end of the day, 2 players don't make the entire team, and 2 players don't win W's.
One player doesn't make this team. So
and like I said, I would love to have them both back, but I'm not holding my breath on it. Seeing what we're building now, I'm good with it.
Why wouldn't Golish accept him back? He'd be crazy not to. But at the price, he's gonna have to lower his price, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's gonna take that pay cut.
Yeah, between and I know everybody's saying that they would come back. I mean, when you talk about the talent of Deuce Knight and Cam Coleman, there's nobody not going to take those two. If they said, "Hey, we want to come play for you," those 2 guys can go anywhere, and all coaches would love to have them play for them. So if they sat there and said, "Golish, we want to come back," there's no way he's not saying yes. But I do agree there would be some negotiations.
Yeah,
but like I said, if Jason Campbell is talking that like Deuce is going to come back, I'll believe it.
I don't know who Xavier Crowell is. My apologies on that one. Should I know who he is, Professor? I have no clue who that guy is. All right, let's see what this guy says real quick. Alan Brooks. Good to see you, Alan. I haven't seen you ask any questions, Adam. I'm glad you piped up here. It says, true, we all wanted Cam to stay, but we got to move on. Still agree Deuce most likely to come back or go to Ole Miss. Heard Boston College too for Deuce. Yeah, it was Boston College first because it was a starting position, but they went in the portal and got their starting quarterback, so that came off the table. So now it's pretty much Ole Miss, and no one's linking him to Auburn except for if that window closes. Then everybody's kind of linking him to Auburn at that point.
He'd be dumb enough not to come back. I mean, like I said, both our agents screwed them.
Rooster said he ain't getting paid, son. He ain't coming. Rooster's crazy. He was on here last week, boy. He was. I loved it. He was speaking his mind on here. It was fantastic. But yeah, he says he is not going to get paid. He said, "You heard me."
You heard?
I mean,
how in the world did you figure out how to spell that? I could never spell that.
and that's exactly what I've been saying. Is you're more than welcome to come back. Love to have them back, but that payday ain't gonna be there for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's an Alabama comment. Xavier, what the Crow?
Xavier Crow.
He went to UGA, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, that's where old Marchese or whatever. He was a Georgia commit for 9 months. Then he committed to Michigan.
Then he flipped to Auburn.
Yeah, then he flipped to Auburn. Yeah.
Georgia fans were not happy about that. They were pissed.
Yep. That's a good point here, Joseph. Kenyatta Watson, he was on one of our recruiter guys. He went up there to Boston. That's why Deuce was going to go up there. Kenyatta was very well loved in this organization. That was a big deal when he left in this offseason. Says I've seen him play in the 5A championship. I think none of them could keep up with him. I guess he's talking about Deuce, or is he talking about Carl?
Yeah, Deuce. Okay.
Yeah,
like I said, with that though, man, it's Cam Newton said it best. Nobody gives a shit about what you did in high school when it comes to college.
Yeah, you gotta come here and show.
I mean,
show your proof.
Cam did it and then proved it at the next level, then the next level. So,
yeah, Austin Simmons went to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Or no, he went to Missouri. He went to Missouri. Wow. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he
went.
There's
an LSU guy I watch, and he's doing these TikToks, and he's so frustrated with Kiffin right now. He's like, man, we still don't have a quarterback. You let Levitt walk.
Well, yeah, Levitt, you heard about Levitt, though. Levitt told that him and he came with the report when he came for his visit, told Kiffin and staff he wasn't going to be ready till after spring. So that was kind of a no-go.
Look at this comment. He said, "Would y'all have been mad if Hugh Freeze have stepped down and just done the recruiting for Auburn?"
Yep. Here, I'm going to show y'all this real quick. I just happened to see it. This is a guy that runs a spoof account for Jimmy Rain. This isn't how you spell Jimmy Rain's name, but it's a spoof account. He cracks jokes on. He's an Auburn fan, but he cracks funny things. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all this real quick. It's kind of funny. Add to scene. There we go. It says down here at the bottom, if you can read it, it says, "I'm not." Keyshawn Hall says, I'm not going to say we're close. That's not a thing we say around here.
Oh,
I just thought that was funny.
that's funny. What do y'all think about that if Hugh Freeze would have stayed on as a recruiting? Because, I mean, the man could recruit. I give him that.
Yeah, he could pay people.
Yeah, we don't want him doing that. No. Because then we wouldn't be getting all these good players.
I don't know. I mean, you can't do that though. Like in this day and age of this business, once you are to the top of the precipice of a program, you're not going to come down to the middle or the bottom. You just got to go do that somewhere else. That's why it sucked when Gus was our head coach, and like he's one of my favorite people just because he's a good dude. And when he
I'm
made
liking Rooster over here.
The head coach, he couldn't go any lower. What the hell are you laughing at? I'm trying to get to him.
It said, Rooster put down here, he said, "Hell no, Hubert needed to get his ass up from around my beloved Tigers, you dig?"
Wow. I was sitting there, trying to get to all the stuff, and y'all sitting there getting ahead of me, laughing your ass off.
He posted like right after you started talking. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
It says his recruiting is overhyped. I kind of agree because we've already see. Now the thing is we saw and we thought that he was a good recruiter, and then after he got fired, all the inner workings came out. Like Malcolm Simmons said, and other players said that he just threw bags at him. Like that's all he did. That's how he kept Deuce. That's how he kept Malcolm Simmons. That's been reported. So yeah. I mean. No. I mean, he's good. I mean, Hugh Freeze is a good man. He just needs to stay, as he said, you need to stay the hell away from my program. So new culture.
Love how they called him Hubert.
Yeah. See, Tavion's even laughing at the. I think he's laughing at the Hubert thing too. Damn, Rooster. If you get Rooster, I'm telling you, if you let Rooster up on his screen right here, he's going to entertain you a conversation for some hours. You will.
Be like Gus Malzahn, put him up here.
I think what Alan Brooks just said, I think that's been a big thing that I'm glad is changing and going back to what it should be is the culture.
Discipline I'm noticing, and I'm noticing it. And Golish is key on that, discipline.
So I think Hugh Freeze was a decent recruiter, but I think a lot of his recruiting was really him just throwing Auburn's resources at players. I don't think it's really recruiting. That's exactly.
I mean, exactly what you just said. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what they reported. And Golish is doing it a different way. Golish came out and said, "I'm going to underpay you, and then when you perform, I'll overpay you."
See, that's what I like. Earn the bag. Earn it.
Well. And that's the thing, too, is like if you look at it, he can come at that from a perfect standpoint because his contract is performance-based.
Correct.
So he's not asking his players to do something that he's not doing.
Correct.
I think Jeremiah me and you went over it, was his contract and how it was performance-based.
Yeah, he doesn't get a single dollar over base pay until 9 wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything else like a playoff win, a 2 playoff wins, the national title, SEC championship game, all that comes after the 9th win. So you have to get 9 wins to get any of the bonus money.
Could you imagine like him having developed, if Deuce Knight comes back, he's already got the 2 young quarterbacks training from USF. Imagine if he gets Deuce Knight, you're going to be set for years to come.
Yeah, that's what makes me sick. Is like as good as he's filling this roster out. Yes, we're still waiting on O-line, but he's filling it out to where I'm happy with it. And then you have like a Byron Brown, Going to be, we're excited about that. But I want to go into this season knowing what my future is. And if it was Deuce Knight, I would be stoked. If I knew that's what the next thing was coming. So, I mean, I don't know. I just think.
No, we haven't got the Ohio State offensive line transfer yet, Alex. Not yet.
Well, he came and visited, and then he left. So,
yeah,
doesn't mean a bad thing. I mean, he's got to look around.
Yeah, I mean he let's see here, Ohio State. He was a big boy too. I was really hoping
he was big, and he was a big one.
He was like what 6'5", 320, I think, somewhere along those lines.
And they'll beef him up too by season.
So it's kind of off topic. Have you seen our strength and conditioning coach?
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Yes, I have. Ooh, I can.
That man looks like he's seen some shit. Pardon my French. Like he.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna look him up real quick because everybody needs to see this guy.
I mean, he looks like he's killed somebody with a knife. Like,
yeah.
If they'd have reported that he's like a former Iraq or Afghanistan veteran, I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, I believe it.
Dude, it's no joke. Like when I first saw him, I was like, this dude is super scary. Holy, yeah. I mean, he looks like you walk into the room. He's not like super huge, but he's just like scary looking. Hang on.
You gotta see what Alan Brooks just put in the chat. Oh, that's awesome.
All right, hang on.
Oh my goodness! No, I'll get killed, bro. I'm not going on the offensive line.
Hang on. Who's he talking about?
He said, Alan Brooks said, if TJ Finley can still play, how about getting the man behind the mic on the O-line?
Oh my God. Yeah, what you gonna do over there? You gonna get on the O-line, son?
Let's go. I'm all for it. Give me some money. I don't care what it is. Sign me up, coach.
Go.
To be honest, I think their strength and conditioning coach would probably get me in shape real fast.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, and Tavion even said it best. He said, definitely looked like he's seen some shit. I mean, even in his picture, man, all the other coaches are smiling, and he's just dead stare.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, I appreciate it, Alan. I know we don't take things seriously, right? We like to have fun on here. It's all fun. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if he paid me $100,000 to go there. I'll sign. Let's go.
Yeah, see, the dude's blasted up and tatted up, and I mean
looked like he came from the military.
That's what I'm saying. They were like, he did one tour in Iraq, one tour in Afghanistan. It's like, oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, this is your strength and conditioning coach.
That's exciting. He's a freak of nature, man. Watch some of his videos.
Dude, his workouts are insane. And I think that's a compliment of and you can tell about how they are with the USF guys. They're all huge and athletic as hell.
And then he's gonna beef up these linemen we're getting. So I mean, this may not be their final weight. So
yeah, Ohio State guy. He says 6'6", 322. Thank you, Tavion.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
What did you say?
I think I said 6'6", 330.
Yeah, Alan Brooks. Yeah, I see it now. Man behind the mic. Man, I'm telling you, man. You look,
get them boys through military corps training.
Pay me some money. I'll come in. Let's go.
Let's see what this says. Did a lot of damage financial department.
With all those talent, all that talent around, hell yeah! I would love to block Byron Brown.
And I agree with what that comment you just had pulled up with, where he did damage in the financial department, and Golish is having to fix all that, and that's why we had so many people go. I couldn't agree with that more.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. There's a lot you have to fix behind Potato and Hubert. I'm going to call him Hubert from now on.
Yeah, he's Hubert from here on out.
Thank you, Rooster. He's now Hubert forever.
Yeah, you've officially dubbed him Hubert.
Yeah. He said compliment. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we saw the running back we just got. Let's see. Alex Golish is bringing in winners. Culture is completely flipped on its
Oh,
head.
for sure he is.
Yeah.
And it's not
Say
just
what?
him. You got to compliment this coaching staff. I don't guarantee you it's not just Goldish.
Yeah.
It's not just
He said, "Baby Huey."
Baby.
Damn. Say Ohio State 6'6". Finn's get them
6'6"
boys.
KFC. Let's
Yeah,
go.
he has. Hang on. 6'6", 322. Baby Huey.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
see. Yeah, Tishabola. That's the Tegra Tishabola. That's the Ohio State guy. And then you got 6'6" KF. What the hell? Alan, come on, son. You got jokes today.
6'6" KFC. Let's go.
Yeah, he said, "Good Lord, holy moly! Oh man, that's
I don't know. I don't know
6'6".
if that's KFC or Popeyes, man.
Man, I wouldn't want to
Hey,
pay
don't
the
forget
food
about
bill for
churches now.
the guys he's bringing in. I don't want to pay that food bill.
Right.
Good Lord.
Glenn Gilbert, I did some background on him. He doesn't have any military experience, but he definitely looks like he's been,
Man.
Not a military guy, but he definitely looks like if somebody was looking at me and said he's in the military, I'm like, yeah, that's stuff.
Holy cow, that's crazy. Let's see here. Yep. He's got to be a special forces guy. There's no way he's not.
I don't. I think he's kind of like Golish from another country.
6'3",
I could be wrong in that.
35. Yeah, St. Ferrier is a big boy. He's like a Vince Wilfork built. And we saw how good Vince Wilfork was at pushing offensive linemen's back into the quarterback.
Yeah. And Alex Brown, we were talking about that earlier with Indiana giving the belt to everybody. Just bending them over their knee, and they're like, yeah, you don't belong here.
Like I said, the portal's been busy tonight. Not just for us, but everybody's signing. A lot of players, teams signing people. It's getting more active.
I'm so stoked about Jake Johnson now. He's like, this is officially, I'm just going to say it, like Zach will claim it on Locked On Auburn, but I'm going to tell you right now, the Auburn Sports Forum is officially a Jake Johnson show. That's what this is. We support Jake Johnson. Brad Johnson's son. Y'all gotta stop playing with me. I'm telling you, the other thing is, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but it was a throw my phone across the room moment, even though it wasn't that big of a moment. Y'all gonna think I'm a nerd, but it was probably 2 years ago. Brad Johnson decided to get a TikTok account, and he was posting something. He has a tennis court out back of his house, and he's got a basketball court. And someone actually posted, "You still got it, Brad." That's what they asked him. And he literally one shot. It was all in the one shot frame. He was all the way on the far side of his tennis court, with the basketball court being on the far side. And he looked at the camera and he goes, "You want to know if I still got it?" And he took a football, spun the football around in his hand, kind of make it look fancy, and then chunked it across the tennis court and made a swish with the football into the basketball net. He goes, "Yeah, I think I'm good." I thought it was pretty awesome.
Alex just asked how he did it.
Yeah,
how Jake Johnson did it in North Carolina.
Imagine the last day of the portal. That's gonna be, oh my, that's gonna be a crazy.
Don't mind asking how he did. I mean, I didn't look up his stats. I know he did good at Texas A&M, but
Bill Belichick doesn't know crap from his butthole at North Carolina right now.
I want to say, though, when it was at Texas A&M, I think you had pulled up stats earlier. He ran for like right at 2,000 yards in 2 seasons.
Texas A&M 2023, 24 receptions, 235 and 4 TDs. At North Carolina in 2024, 25 receptions, 237, 4 TDs. 2025, 16 receptions, 144, and 1 TD.
Allen Brooks, man, he's keeping
What you
it going.
laughing at over there?
Look at Allen
Y'all
Brooks'
always laugh when
comment.
I'm reading crap. Y'all always laugh. I know y'all are ahead of me in the comments somewhere.
Says Paul crazy right now. A lot of digest KFC or Popeyes.
It's gonna be oh man, Alan just sitting back cracking jokes tonight. Absolutely.
Man.
But yeah, so obviously, I mean, Texas A&M and North Carolina, he did the same in 2023 and 2024, and then he took a step back.
Tavion said,
you still there, Philip? I can't hear you.
Yeah, Tavion said, was he injured?
He's trying to talk. It looked like he muted himself.
No, I didn't mute myself. You not hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Tavion had mentioned. Tavion mentioned, was he injured at North Carolina?
Don't forget about Dave's hot chicken. Oh my.
Yeah. Jake Johnson, North. I'm checking to see if he was ever hurt. Oh, I didn't know that's where his brother went too. They both went there. That's crazy. Shows you how much I pay attention to UNC. No, it doesn't say he was hurt. It said Max got hurt, but it didn't say Jake got hurt. Also says Jake Johnson plays hockey.
You know what? That actually makes a lot of sense as how he's able to run people over.
Oh boy. Especially for the blocking.
Yeah, it explains how he's able to run people over. Jesus.
Nice.
Let's just put some hockey boards on the sidelines and see what he does.
I can see you're trying to speak.
I want a Jake Johnson jersey now. Someone gonna buy me a Jake Johnson jersey? Y'all think I'm playing? I'm a big nerd over here. Man, Brad Johnson. I'm gonna have to call him. That's a joke, by the way. Let's see. All right, we got that. He's laughing his ass off. He was injured at UNC, I believe, but had a good season. Texas A&M. Don't forget Dave's hot chicken. Holy crap! Gonna be a lot. Hey, I'll be honest with you. The only reason we're making jokes like this is because these dudes are huge, and I like it. So,
yeah, right.
I definitely fully support it. That's a definite.
Yeah, it says I don't mind his stats though because Golish is going to use them in a way different than anyone else has. Yes, absolutely, 100%. That's why tight ends are coming because they know how Golish is with tight ends. Here's a DJ Lagway continuing dialogue with Ole Miss. That's so crazy though, because they said he committed, and then they said, "Oh well, he verbally committed." So, what the hell, you know?
We may not get that matchup. Who knows?
He says he's gonna.
Jake is gonna high stick him.
He said, "Oh."
Well, at least you know he looks like we got another blocking tight end. Looks like if he played hockey.
Yeah, that's another good point. See, I didn't think about that either. Man, that's why we got to come in here and talk because that is a good point. Them hockey boys, they can block.
Yeah, let's just hope he doesn't get 5 minutes for fighting.
I don't give a shit if he blocks.
Shoot, plant someone on the ground. Shoot.
Anybody know who Preston Howard is? Hello.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Dude couldn't. Oh, don't get me started, please. Especially with Ashton Daniels. When Ashton Daniels ran that 52-yard touchdown, they called it back because he's sitting over here leaning on the. He's not even holding nobody. He's just leaning on somebody like he's drunk or something. Like, and then don't. Yep, I need to stop. I'm gonna. Oh, hang on. What did I say?
I don't see anybody in the running back room transferring. We already lost a couple of running backs in the portal.
We have like 5 guys in there.
Who do we have? We got Jeremiah Cobb.
Alex said, "I hope we get a kicker punter because Hudson." No, that's not what I was. I'll read that in a second. Here it is.
Well,
he said
I do
he's
agree
going
with
to
him.
put in the Auburn box for fighting. He said it's going to be. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, and then 4 minutes for fighting.
This is what you want, man, on the mic. He said we need a new kicker and a punter because Hayek is dog.
I mean, I agree with him. The punter was crap.
If he gets 5 minutes to fight, I like his chances. Oh man, what does it say? That would throw a flag from a ref all night for high sticking 5 minutes penalty box.
Hey, Jeremiah, you want to try and bring up Phil, drop him and bring him back up? Because I can see him trying to talk, but I can't hear him at all.
Huh.
Hang on.
All right, is that better?
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There we go. Well, you were trying to talk there. I couldn't hear you.
Well, Jeremiah could hear me just fine.
Yeah. Charlie says Bojangles has chicken too.
Huh. Hey, yeah.
I'll say this.
You got churches too now. Don't forget about churches.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of them barbecue joints down in Auburn are pretty good.
Down south, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, let's see here.
There's just something about walking into a barbecue joint and seeing a 300-pound woman behind a counter look at you and be like, "What can I get you, baby?" And I'm like, "Oh, mama, feed me."
Can you give me the spread, please?
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
So going to what Alan Brooks is saying with the punter and all of that,
Here we go.
I think we need depth there in general. Punter, kicker, field goal guy. And I mean, and I like
what
McPherson.
school they're from. That's a punter and kicker. Come on.
Yeah, and I'm honestly I'm a fan of McPherson. I think he's an incredible field goal kicker, but I wouldn't mind having some depth.
The Bengals.
Here y'all go. It was updated 2 minutes ago. If y'all don't follow this guy, please go follow this guy. He knows people. I have no clue who the hell he knows, but he's never wrong. I'm just going to let y'all know. But he says, Babysitter Bar, he's a huge Auburn fan. I don't know who the hell he is, but he knows people and he's never wrong. But he says, expecting, he reposted Braylon Womack, and it says, I'm expecting an ACC commit in the future. So I don't know who ACC DB commit would be unless that's well, that was 17 minutes ago. So that's not what's his face. Unless that's that might be that Joshua Dobson guy.
Yeah, that might be that.
Yeah, that might be that Joshua Dobson guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sorry, I just saw that. I'm always going to do that. I'm as y'all are talking, I'm listening and scrolling through X so I can report stuff as it happens.
I think Rooster wants to come in.
Oh God, where's he at?
He said, "Drop the link, Jeremiah."
I only dropped it 8 times, Rooster. Why don't you copy it? Same as last week.
You heard?
I'm just joking.
You heard me?
He's going to give me 10 tons of shit when he gets up here. All right, there you go. Anybody want to come up, you're more than welcome to. You can talk about whatever. That's what this is for. It's Auburn fans only. Let's see here.
No, but I'm liking what Golish and the staff is doing. They're doing a great job.
Yeah,
it's starting to come together. Next week, it's going to be fantastic.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty cool. What Joseph M is saying is that McPherson and his brother played at his high school.
Here's Rooster. What's up, my brother?
Rooster.
Hello?
Hello?
He's not there yet. He'll be here in a minute. He's still there, but there he goes. Rooster.
Hey, can you guys hear me? Because the sound just goes wonky.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm not hearing any of you guys the right way.
How about that?
What about now?
How about now? Yeah.
If you want to what you can do is get down and like reset your phone or something and come back up. What does it say? McPherson and his brother played at my high school. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, you want to talk about, and here's the thing, talking about McPherson, man, you want to talk about willpower. That kid.
Playing hurt.
Yeah. Not only playing hurt.
Yeah, he's got a colostomy bag.
Yeah, and he had Crohn's, and then he had like a part of his intestine removed, and he's still out there kicking.
He had his colon taken out, and he had a colostomy bag put in. That's his problem. So he's got, he has to do his business in a bag that's attached to his waist.
Yeah, and then seeing him getting stronger throughout the season. I mean,
correct. Yeah, he went through hell, and he's a dude, and he's coming back. So that's big.
I mean, hell, he was kicking pretty good towards the end of the season. I think.
Oh yeah, he was. He absolutely was. Yeah, he's a gamer. You know, he had to get his strength back. But once he started, I mean, when you could tell when he was getting it back. So
Okay, so Dobson's at 2027, so that wouldn't be till next year, but still a good get.
all right, here you go. Let's see what y'all think about this. This is for real. This is. Let me find it. I just found it. Here we go. All right. Sorry. A Perry Thompson jersey for $500. Who wants it?
Oh hell no!
No.
I'm good.
Anybody want a Perry Thompson jersey for $500?
I'll take. I might pay like $250 for a Keyshawn Singleton jersey, but not Perry Thompson.
Yeah, I just happened to see that. I was like, that's pretty funny. Let's see. Cam Coleman has been spotted at Alabama basketball game versus Texas. This visit now has lasted over 24 hours. Sources believe Coleman will commit by Sunday night. Man, okay. And then what? What's he going to do? Be a
I'm not
red
scared
zone
of.
guy there?
Not scared of Coleman.
I think with the other kind of gaslight it up.
Heck yeah.
Let him talk.
I mean,
Let him talk.
I'm telling you right now, that is a perfect place for him to go for us. I mean, go to Alabama. That's fine. I mean,
just so we can beat you next year.
I mean, proven anyway.
They got one of the best wide receivers in the country that can't do crap over there. So
nope.
Yep,
yeah, like Professor just said, wasting his talent at Bama.
He's going to be a red zone guy there. I mean, they've got, I mean, hey, here's another theory I just thought about, and I'm probably not the first one to think about it. Is that why Horton got into the portal?
Yeah.
Because Coleman's coming?
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the same thing that Texas thought, and then look what happened. The other guy went to Oklahoma. So that
was says he don't know what he's doing.
Roommate.
I don't either.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Isaiah Horton signs with us next week.
That would be awesome.
Man. Shove it in their face right back like Coleman's going to do. But I think Isaiah Horton's a proven wide receiver, though. Coleman's not. I don't even know what year Horton is. I don't know if he's a junior or I don't know what year he is. I didn't see.
He's either a junior or a senior. I'm looking. See if he is. Isaiah Horton is
I think he's got 1 year left. So I could be wrong. I think he left because Ty Simpson left.
He started in Miami in 2022 to 2024, and then so he's a senior. Yep, he's a senior. That's crazy. They keep posting about.
But that's funny though. I mean, that's going to be funny. Like Auburn and Alabama players flip schools. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I like. The hell does it say? I like Cam, but it would be really nice if he committed to Bama. Then we could beat him in the Iron Bowl next year. I'd enjoy that. Yeah, I'm telling you, every game that we play is going to have some kind of
meaning
crossover from a player or a coach or something.
And honestly, I hope we smack them down.
Dude, that would be so fantastic. That's what I said. Go Bama so we can beat him. Yep. That's cool.
I've heard Tech a lot. I don't know why, but
that's what what's his name said. He said
Orsby.
Texas Tech was where he thought.
And they had like a whole thing lined up. If y'all didn't see that, they had a post of Tech what Tech did when Orsby came out, like a whole big old poster in front of the stadium, just publicity everywhere.
Ooh, I didn't know Bama lost Bernard.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
What? They lost Bernard?
Did he graduate?
No, I think he went in the portal. I mean, Bama's losing players too, and all these Bama people making fun of us.
I love what Alan Brooks just said. He said Atkins will be waiting on Coleman. Yeah, either him or them safeties we got. That
Bernard's going to NFL. Okay.
okay.
Well, see right here, it doesn't say that. It says after it. That's 20. Oh, yeah. I guess that's it. That's all for Bernard.
Yeah, did y'all see what Jared Smith said on his Instagram or X about October 24th to Malik Blockton?
Oh, yes, sir. Put the date up there.
Yeah, the day of the LSU game.
Atkins be waiting on Coleman. Oh man, that's gonna be so good.
That or any of the safeties we got in the room, they're gonna be sitting there. Yeah, especially if it's like Sly
Fagan
Smith.
gonna knock him down. Watch.
Yeah,
give him a new one.
I think
Coleman
either Fagan
the
or
middle of that field and getting lit up. Oh,
Fagan or Winter are gonna light him up. Watch.
yeah, or even Sly Smith gonna light him up.
And any time that I notice that anybody that asks about Coleman in his live,
he blows it off.
he blows it off.
hey, what are you talking about?
Fagan in his live, every time somebody asks him about Cam Coleman,
He just blows it off.
he blows it off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That showed you about lost respect.
He said, Professor said Simpson going to the draft. Now look who's going 5 and 7.
Oh my gosh, man.
Cam isn't worth $4 million. No, he ain't worth $2 million.
No.
Yeah, that's wow. That's nuts. Okay. Let's see here.
What's funny is LSU gets all these wide receivers, good wide receivers, but they have no QB.
Yeah, Cam isn't worth $4 million. I agree.
He ain't worth $2 million.
You know, Jeremiah Smith's getting $4.2 million.
And Smith is way better than Coleman.
I'm just saying, well, he's got a better situation going, that's for sure. They averaged about the same in reception yards. I mean, as far as per catch. So all Coleman needed was a better situation. He needed not he needed not Hubert Freeze.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Hubert, not Hugh.
Yeah, it's definitely Hubert from now on. Y'all gonna have to catch me on that if I ever say Hugh, because that damn show ain't his name no more.
Hubert.
Yeah, our safeties are licking their chops 100%.
I wonder what Durkin's gonna. I mean, because Durkin can dial up some stuff.
Oh, we already know that.
I mean, like, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna find out what I'm talking about unless they develop him in 1 year. But his route running is average, so I mean, like, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, the only thing I'd worry about is if we got in the red zone, they just throw it up and he'd 50-50 ball you, and that'd be the end of it. But over under, does Byram get 3,000 yards passing and 1,000 yards rushing?
Offensive
again?
line. That's the number one thing I'm gonna say about that one.
Yeah, I think if he's got the offensive line,
he'll definitely go over.
I think he goes over.
Way over.
Noah Rogers.
Noah Rogers.
Oh, Professor TC3. I've been saying that since I really started looking at Byron Brown and watching him play. He is very similar to Cam.
Him and Cam are pretty much the same quarterback. It looks like.
Oh, yeah. Noah Rogers is the wide receiver from NC State that we're having a visit with him.
Oh, okay.
Or we had a visit with him. It was 3 days ago, but I don't know where he's going.
Joseph Ammons, I mean this in all respect. Do not diss Cam Newton that way. He can do way more than 2 routes. Are you talking about Cam Coleman?
Where do you see this?
He said Cam can only run 2 routes, hitch or go ball.
That is incorrect.
If he's talking about Cam Coleman, that's probably correct. But if he's talking about Cam Newton, that is wrong.
Cam does a hitch just fine, and his 50-50 balls, as I've said, are 80-20 balls. So, but that's all he can do. I mean, his hitch is good, though. I mean, but if you go watch the Alabama game, old dude, number 2, that got the interception against Oklahoma or whatever, like, he's covering him like a blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Noah Rogers played at Roseville High School with Byron Brown.
Oh, did he really?
A big
Do y'all know
Sox
anything
fan down
about?
there.
Do you know anything about Cole Best for the O line?
No, I'll look him up though. That's why I
I
like
don't know.
having.
It's War Eagle G27 said Cole Best OL question mark.
Cole Best.
Oh no, he don't. If he catches across the
Oh yeah,
middle,
that's
someone's
that
gonna get
center.
it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
reported on. Yeah, that's the center from USF.
Okay. Yeah, no, that Alex Brown just said Coleman does not want to catch a slant across the middle at
No,
all.
he don't.
No,
He's
he
gonna
don't.
get lit up. If he don't have a concussion afterwards, I wouldn't be surprised.
I feel like our defense, when it comes to the linebackers and the safeties, especially, is just a representation of the song "We Gonna Eat."
Y'all listen to this. Cole Best, when he came to college, he was 275 pounds, 6'4", and when he came to visit in Auburn, he was 6'4", 315 pounds.
Good
Woo!
Lord.
Bring him on. Let's go. Bring him on. More chicken. More chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guys he's bringing are good sized SEC sized people. Like it's a good fit, and these guys know what they're doing. They know this system. I like it because you want to talk about a good spring. I want to go to A-Day now. I want to go. That's going to be fantastic.
Tavion says, I think Golish is looking for that one game changer wide receiver. That's why they're looking at Noah Rogers. Honestly, I think they got that in Singleton.
I'm telling you, these last couple of days, man, they're going to hit some stuff out of the park that's going to make people like.
I don't think they're done yet. I think we're gonna get some more big names in here.
Oh
So
no,
no,
there
we're not
is. That's
done.
what I'm saying. It's gonna. By the time this is all done, we are
Ooh,
going to
we got
round
a lot
out
of
into
names to
some.
talk
It's going to
about.
be. It's
Oh
going to be
my!
nice. It's going to be nice.
I'm
We'll
still
see.
excited about Simmons from JMU. I'm sorry, but
Depth
JMU
piece.
has been good for the past 4 years, and they run that same offense.
Yeah, what Joseph Amos just said, I agree because I think with our safeties and DBs and especially linebackers, he ain't. I don't think Cam Coleman's going to be able to perform the way he thinks he's going to. Because them boys are
We
just
already
like, all
know
right,
his tape.
Trader.
Yeah.
Everybody, DJ Durkin knows him, so good luck.
We need a bigger guy smiling like Gus. Yeah,
Unless
we
they
need
trade
bigger
him.
guys. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. War Eagle.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all Gus did. Gus would bring in them damn 6'4", 6'3", every now and then 6'5", but they would be like 290, 301, 305 at the biggest, and it was. It's just not going to work when you're up against Alabama at 320, 330, and some are even 340. You know, I mean, anyway, that's why I'm excited. This is getting exciting to see
Yeah.
the measurables on these kids.
So
Yes, I
I
do
think
think
Ryan
Ryan
Williams
Williams will
went into
enter
the
the portal.
portal.
I think he
I don't
will.
know. I don't know.
well,
I don't really care. He pissed me off, so I don't care.
I
that's
would love
fair.
to have Isaiah Horton though.
Huh?
I would love to have Horton if we could.
I don't think Ryan will. I think it'll be Ryan, and if Cam goes there, I mean, because they just lost Bernard and they're losing Horton. I mean,
I saw DL and OL players.
yeah, they did sign their quarterback though.
Well, they did. What did they get?
They re-signed him. Yeah, it's Keelan Russell. He's one of the Austin Mack's there, and then Keelan Russell is the big superstar coming up, and he signed. Cam is the talent. Oh, yes, I agree. I've said that in my broadcast before. Cam is the talent of Randy Moss, but even my favorite NFL player doesn't want to go across the middle.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know, every route I seen Randy Moss run, it was always on the side. Maybe that was just me as a Viking.
Yep. Let's see. I know what Phillips do. I'm trying to go fast because I know Phillips trying to read them before I do.
No, I already am.
I know, right? Same.
Says so far, AG has me way more confident in AU in a long damn time. He's bringing discipline first and foremost.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And that's one thing that I heard this last season that Auburn really slacked on was discipline.
Hugh Freeze is horrible at that. That's another thing I'm glad
Hubert.
Hubert, sorry.
He said Hubert.
Hubert.
He said,
That's
Your
one thing
problem is
Hubert Freeze had problems with was discipline. He didn't take
y'all
charge
need
of
to
it.
go watch Tavion Branch's high school tape.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, and that guy does have that Tavion Branch does have a good high school tape. But man, a lot of the guys that we've signed from high school, man, they've got
Oh, so
incredible
Horton
tape.
does want to visit. Oh, well, that's
There we
interesting.
go. Cam lost 2 or 3 receivers just so they could bring Cam on their side. Funny how Horton wants to maybe visit.
Ooh, that'd be a good
Now
get.
that would be incredible. That would be nuts. They're going to laugh at us, right? We're going to hear it from Bama fans. We got Cam Coleman, but wouldn't it be just ironic if Karma's a bitch and we get Horton?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Horton's already a proven player, so
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
we'd
he
be getting
showed
the
out
better
for
of
him up
that
there
deal
towards the
anyway.
season.
At least from one season anyway.
I will say, I want to know how they found him because his numbers at Miami were not that good. So, but he showed out at Alabama for sure. It's
Well,
it's fantastic, huh?
Horton's a Saban guy, ain't he?
No, he played at Miami.
I didn't know if Saban was the one to pick him up from Miami.
Oh, no, I don't know. No, I think he transferred last year. I
Okay.
could be wrong about that, but I think he did. It's fantastic. The portal is jumping for us. Goal is creating the keyword culture more than just a word discipline as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I'm telling y'all, he's still at the office. That the people I'm
I bet
talking
he's
to.
sitting there right now.
Yeah, he is. They say he works 17, 18 hours a day.
And I
Probably
bet that whole
all of his
coaching
coaching
staff is
staff
still
is
there.
there.
Nobody's sleeping right now. This is like
No.
Christmas in college football.
Yeah. And I'm not turning this live off with all these people in here. Last week it started dwindling down, and this week it's getting stronger and stronger. So
I mean,
I'm
because
just
the
going to.
portals get heating up. So I mean, why not?
Yeah, Horton had good numbers with Cam Ward at the U. His numbers were okay. I think it was like what 400 yards or something when he came over to Alabama. I could be wrong, but I thought that's what I heard. Or not. See, I love this. Y'all are giving me names to look up. I love this because I'm not some of this
I
stuff
haven't even heard of this one.
I haven't either.
Shamar, no. I don't even know how to say that. We're just going to call him Shamar.
Yeah,
Are new like French?
Florida State.
I like what Alex Brown said. We went from a Bengal tiger to a Siberian saber-toothed tiger in 3 months.
Oh, they said that was 2 days ago that Shamar hit the portal from FSU. Oh, what is this? Oh, that was 2024.
Oh, well.
Hugh Freeze and the staff
I
gained
bet that whole
commitment.
coaching staff.
Oh, look at that though. Hugh Freeze had a commitment from this kid last
Hubert.
season. Hubert. So sorry. I apologize. Hey, keep doing that because I need you to catch me on that. Oh, Hubert. But yeah, Hubert had a commitment from him in 2024. So he has connections here. I didn't know that.
Interesting.
Yeah, look at there. Well, that's a good call there. Whoever said that, War Eagle. Good job. O-line coach. No.
See how much this experienced staff is bringing in players. You
Dude,
notice?
I know it.
Well, and it's like I said before, one of the reasons I think we're picking up the wide receivers that we are is because of Cody Burns.
Look what Professor. Were you reading that when you said it? But he goes,
Hubert Freeze.
No, y'all just had to catch you when you call him, his other name.
Yeah, well, I want y'all to catch me on it because his name is Hubert.
Hubert.
Or
55 years of experience. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because if I'm a wide receiver and I have the opportunity to go and be coached by a former national champion, I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's what we reported a long time ago. Me and Man on the Mic, we were big when they the 52 years of SEC experience on this coaching staff is incredible.
Most of them were all head coaches. Yes, that is correct as well.
Really? I didn't know that part.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was excited. Larry Scott. Who would have thought? Saban couldn't get him, but we did. And that's karma right there on Bama.
It was because we're better than them, and we know it.
I think I've heard that in the movie somewhere. That's dodgeball. Yeah,
dodgeball.
We're better than you, and we know it.
And we know it.
Yeah. Okay. They keep talking about Joshua Dobson on X. That guy, Babysitter Barry, he said that the cornerback
I think he's pretty much signed in for next year.
Yeah. What is Eugene Asante posting for? He's posting a picture of him and Hubert Freeze.
Man, he was a good corner.
Yeah, he was a real good corner.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one getting on X. He was getting on players for jumping in the portal.
Yeah, a lot of former Auburn players were doing that.
Here y'all go.
I know Schwartz was doing it. Same thing.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll pull this up since this
he's actually on campus all the time, from what I hear. Schwartz.
Hubert Frost.
Hubert Frost.
There you go. It said I need this running back duo in my life.
Oh, 100%. It's like we were just talking about. 100%.
We were talking about that, yeah.
Dude, that's a scary backfield, especially with a good offensive line.
And then the third and fourth running back isn't that bad either. So, and then you know what the dangerous part is about all these four running backs we have? They can all catch and run out of the backfield.
Oh, yeah.
That's another danger.
Well, I'll just let Rooster know, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So.
Duck, dive,
dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm a little older than some of y'all. What is that whole thing when Zach Blackerby says his name is Fred Gaskin? What does that come from?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have no clue.
Because you know how he keeps repeating that? Have y'all noticed? It's an inside joke from younger generations. His name is Fred Gaskin. Does anybody know why he says that?
Obviously, it's not that young because I'm 32, about to be 33, and I've never heard of it.
Are we talking about the Tiger King joke?
He just likes his name. Is that what he's talking about, Tavion, when he says his name is Fred Gaskin? I'm just wondering. I mean, I thought it was from some movie or something. But he said that duo looks like Cadillac and Ronnie Brown. What do y'all think? Zach just likes the name.
I agree.
What's that lineman's name that we have? What's his name? That football player got that football name? Lord Big. What's his name?
Oh,
King Large. Know what you said?
King Large.
King Large. Hell yeah. That's a football player, man. King Large his name is King Large.
Yeah, their parents knew what he was doing, what they were doing.
His name is interesting and he likes it. Okay, well, I think we got King Large, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Get him, Rooster. I'm glad you can hear me now, sir.
Saint Ferrier.
Yeah, Saint Ferrier. Yeah, he's that defensive lineman we just got.
He's a man. I think he's gonna be coming to the Vince Warford.
He's the one that says he's fierce and aggressive or something like that.
Yeah, that or another Nick Fairley.
Yeah, that's what we need is another Nick Fairley.
Yeah.
That would be.
Or another Marlon Davidson.
No idea, but I heard that confusing the hell out of Brian Smith. Yeah, Brian Smith. Those kind of things go right over his head. He doesn't know what to say, so he's locked. He's locked in. Brian Smith is locked in on the portal. He's not locked in on what Zach Black.
Yeah, Scholich is better than Summerall. I do agree with that, Matt.
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah. I think we're going to look back on this in a year or two and realize we looked into the right one.
Thank you, Arkansas. Thank you.
Oh my gosh! What I mean, and the only thing they did was pissed him off because they leaked it out. But I'm saying, like, if y'all go watch that press conference before he plays Rice, he is mad as hell in that press conference because they are questioning the shit out of him about Arkansas, and like he is not happy. And That's what gave us the opportunity.
And they put a butt whooping on Rice.
And he literally, from what the reports are, he called Arkansas or he told whoever, tell them I'm done with them.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
He said thank you. They got Silverfield. They should be all right. If you think about it, he might just be creating the same team from Texas. Nimrod and just a shorter Hyatt. Yeah, Hyatt was tall as hell.
Man, Hyatt. Oh man, that's a good player right there.
Yeah, Hyatt was a problem.
After he likes Fred Gaskin's name. Yeah, well, I'm a Jake Johnson guy over here. This is an official Jake Johnson podcast, even though this isn't a podcast. I'm just going to say it the way Zach says it.
I mean, I like Fred Gaskins as a player in general because watching him play defense is.
I'm going to frame this box that we're sitting in next time, and it's going to say an official Jack Johnson show.
Brought to you by Auburn Sports Forum.
I'm telling you. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it until everybody posts it out here, and I can get Jake Johnson on here as an interview, so I can say as a Buccaneers fan that I interviewed Jake Johnson as a Auburn player, which is Brad Johnson's kid. That would
that's right.
Make my day. See, I'm thinking. X is going crazy. Let's see.
What happened now?
Exactly what AU needs right now, righteously, bruh. Man, Rooster, what is up with you in the word righteously? You must love that word. You use it a lot.
Or you heard, or
no, he. I'm telling you, go back. He uses righteously in a lot of things.
He uses it religiously,
which is not wrong. I'm just asking. I've just noticed. I'm not saying it's wrong. You can keep saying righteous. I'm not saying you can't. Let's see what is on X. I want to see what's updating on X.
It says King War Eagle G27 said King Large is the best name since King Dunlap.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, Tavion, I never did compare the press conferences with Golish and Summerall, but
no, watch
I
the
did hear
press conference. All he's I came here to win, and all he talks about is winning. I'm like,
I heard it was a night and day difference.
I like Golish is way better.
Hang on, we're gonna look this up.
It's slang for honestly. Yeah, I figured that.
Righteous. Every time I hear righteous, I think of finding the turtle from Finding Nemo.
Righteously can be a synonym for honestly, is the standard English sense of an acting in a moral, correct way. Well, thank you, Rooster. Man, I'm learning all kinds of shit today. This is righteous, man. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like something Gruden would say.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay. So instead of saying honestly, you're just like, man, righteously.
So Alex Brown said he kind of has a feeling that Durkin may go after a head coaching job next year. I don't think he does.
No,
I think it depends on what he thinks this is going to become.
Yeah.
But I do think I'm telling you, they both got connections up there to Ohio State. So I'm telling you now.
But Durkin has also come out and said he plans on being here for a long time.
Good. That's what we want him here. So
yeah, Durkin has said that from the get-go, said it after Freeze left, that he plans on being, or Hubert, sorry.
We keep catching ourselves. Thank you.
But I think he even said it after Hubert left, is that he plans on being at Auburn for a very long time, that he likes the environment, he likes the school, he likes where he's at.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're just going to have to see how it plays out. But I'm just saying, it scares me a little bit for the future, but I'm not worried about that. We still got 2 or 3 seasons with him, with Golish, so we'll be all right.
I mean, when I heard Golish had a 6-month plan, sign me up right now.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, he asked the question, what do I think about transfer Andre Jordan Jr.?
I'm excited, actually, for him.
I think he had 57 tackles, 15 pass deflections.
He was honorable mention, so.
and I think he's a dog. I really do. I think he's
Oh,
a good
Jesus.
a good fit for
Yeah.
the Kay and Lee situation. And y'all shut the hell up before I finish my damn sentence. I know. I see the Hubert kid. Frost the third. Y'all are
Oh,
jackasses.
Jesus.
I'm not even going to talk about it. Jack. Huberticus Frost
I
the
can't.
third.
I can't.
I'm getting a t-shirt. Would y'all buy that? I'm literally gonna make that shirt. Huberticus.
Hubert Freeze.
God bless. What is going
Uh,
on around here?
I don't know what's better, that comment or you telling us to shut the hell up so you can finish.
I guess it's happened like 4 times tonight where I'm sitting here talking and y'all are reading the comments that are already I'm gonna get to and y'all laughing your ass off and I'm trying to finish the freaking sentence. All right.
Uh,
All right.
I don't know
Okay.
between Hubert or Harson. They were both terrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. That's what I'm
I think
saying.
I think both were horrible. Let's put it that way.
See, me and Joseph and me and Tavion, we're all on the same page, but he said it right here. Ohio
Yeah.
State did try to get DJ before they hired Patricia. So I think if he was going to
Oh
leave,
yeah, I forgot Patricia
it
went over
often
there.
left. So I think he will stay long term.
He was the Patriots
No,
DC
I
for.
think he will, but I think that I mean, but the thing is that job's not open yet. We'll know when Ryan Day, which I think is the most overrated coach in America, he literally had the best, paid for the biggest roster in America and couldn't do anything with it. So, good for him.
I think the only thing that might have helped him was he beat Michigan this year.
Right. Finally.
Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. That's what we strive for. We're trying to make it a great show, and you've added a lot of humor to this show as well, sir.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. I don't know who
He-
started the Huberticus thing, but man, it's good stuff.
That was it's Professor said each
The
time y'all
Frost
slip
one
up, I'm
had
going to
me
make a
going.
new
I'm
name.
like, Hubert
Yeah,
Frost.
we'll do that, Professor. I mean, this has been great. I mean, because we went from Hugh to Hubert to Huberticus.
By the end of the night, we might have another one. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds like a terrible gladiator name.
Hubert, what does it say? Where's it at? I'm waiting for it. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to tell Nick and them that Hubert is a hit with y'all. We've all been calling him that all last season. Yep. Well, Huberticus is a new one. I've never heard. I've
Yeah.
heard Hubert before, but I've never heard Huberticus.
Huberticus Frost
Just
the
add the
third.
Frost to that name, and then we got one.
Stop saying it like that because it really hits good. I tell you, that's
It
one hell of a
really
name.
rolls off the tongue. I mean, it's
I don't know. Do y'all
and in
know?
line and in line for a high school coaching job. Hubertus Frost the third.
Oh my gosh. I don't know about the grad assistant girl. I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, I didn't hear about none of that.
No,
I just thought he got fired because he had shitty seasons.
Yeah,
And none of his players followed him.
And Mr. Green, our AD, he was told that if Harsin sucked, he was going with him because no booster wanted Harsin here, and he did. AD Green went out the door. Sure did. New post.
I still miss Tuberville.
The one thing I will come in Cohen for it, he's letting Golish control everything. Full control. Keyword there.
Yeah. And I think that's what Auburn's needed is a killer coach, which they have now with Golish, and then just give him the reins and let him go.
3-point lead for Texas against Bama. Oh, wait. Well, that's not looking good for Cam. Don't want to sign there no more. Huh?
Oh.
Wow. I don't know what they're hitting around at. What Wolfpack guy are we trying to get?
I think that's the guy we were talking about.
I'm talking, so something funny must have happened.
Oh, no. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I see it.
Talking about the Texas Bama basketball game, how funny would that be if Bama lost that game to that Cam Coleman's at right now?
I'll just go back to Auburn. Thank you. Bye.
So where's the funny one? Oh, here it is. Holy crap.
Humongous Francis.
Humongous. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Look at Eunice Everdeen.
The next one.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Go wrong to that poor man. Dog walked Arkansas today. Even Huberticus beat them. They hate us for real. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God. Dude, Alex Brown and Professor are just tearing this up with just different names. Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah. Arkansas is not a they do not like Auburn. They oh my gosh. I will tell you, Arkansas is doing pretty good in the portal though. I ain't gonna lie. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've seen they've been doing decent.
Yeah. For who being a basketball school, they did pretty good.
It's so weird that Arkansas has turned into a basketball school.
Yeah.
No, because Nolan Richardson was there. They were at basketball school.
Hey, y'all listen to this. You know that Bryson Washington kid from Baylor? He had 2,126 yards from scrimmage and 20 TDs during his time at Baylor.
Woo!
Damn.
Yeah, he's a problem.
Watch out, SEC.
Alexander Huberton.
Oh my goodness.
Professor coming up with
watch Hubert watching these. Watch Hubert Freeze watching this podcast.
Who came up with? Yeah, who came up with Huberticus Frost III? Who came up with that one?
Professor.
Was that Professor?
Yeah, I went back in the comments and seen it.
That's the best one.
Hubert Freeze watching the podcast. Oh, y'all making fun of me now? Well, yeah, you're a high school coach.
I'm just.
Hey, yeah, but
he
might be screwed. You
high school,
can't throw bags at high school players. I don't know. Maybe you can.
Right.
Ole Miss cornerback Chris Graves Jr. entering the transfer portal. 61 tackles, 7 pass deflections, and 2 forced fumbles with his time with the Rebels. And it shows Alex Golish looking over a fence with a hard hat on. What the hell are you laughing at now? Where's it at?
Professor said if he's watching it, tell him to turn it up.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
You know, another thing I'm actually I actually hated this last season that Hubert did is talked about, oh, there's a freeze warning. It's like, shut up. Stop it.
Be quiet. I don't need to hear your mouth anymore.
That's terrible.
Hubert.
Yeah, well.
Huberticus freeze.
I'm going to start calling him Huberticus Frost. That's all I'm going to start calling him.
I hope he hears everything I've heard about him and his goofy face.
Texas beats Bama 92-88 with Cam at the game.
Oh, no. No. They're losers in basketball, too.
Boo-hoo. War Eagle.
Have we played them yet in basketball?
Bama?
Yeah.
No. We've only played Georgia, A&M, and Arkansas. Should be 3-0 right now.
We need to get those
usually
Russian
3-0 right now
in
in conference play in basketball. Could be.
Jesus.
Womack.
Professor comes.
This is an official account, but I mean, I don't follow him as much, but he has a lot of followers of good people that I trust. But anyway, it says that Auburn's finalizing a deal with Cole Best.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
But yeah, we need to get some, what do they call it? Ushankas or whatever, those Russian hats with Auburn stuff on them.
Yeah, so when my dad found out we were getting Alex Golish, he sent me a picture of some vodka, and he said the official drink of the Auburn Tigers.
What was it? What was?
When my dad said whenever Alex Golish got hired, he sent me a picture of a vodka bottle, and he said the official drink of the Auburn Tigers.
Nice.
Oh, did you see the other nickname that Professor come up with?
Yes, I did.
King Hubert.
King Hubertus Ice the First. I think Professor has sat around for a year solid coming up with Hugh Freeze names.
Yeah, you know what? Alex Brown said it right. That was me this season. Just run the damn ball, Bert.
Oh yeah, I remember that from golly, what's that movie?
Blindside.
Blindside, yeah. Run the dang ball, Bert. And then she's like, oh, he did not just hang up on me.
No, he lost service.
He lost. Yeah, that was Hubert Freeze. He lost signal, definitely.
Was Washington the best running back in the portal?
I thought Cam Cook was.
Let's see.
But for our fitting, yeah, probably.
Mm.
Didn't help him once.
Damn
it. Oh God.
That's Brown center. He trusts him. Well, that's good because we need people.
Yeah.
Please don't do that. Holy shit. Golly.
Oh my goodness.
Hubert Saban.
What is this? We started to load up, but we just getting started. Oh my God.
Well, welcome in, Voice of Reason. I didn't realize you joined them. Okay.
Cam went to West Virginia.
There's stop.
Cam went to West Virginia. That'd be a new one.
That would be hilarious.
I know. Like, why are you going there? You ain't gonna win there.
He said, looked like he was about to stroke out. His face was red all the time. That was funny, but wrong. Yeah, it was absolutely War Eagle. That was horrible. What was that?
Cam Cook is
Saban
too
or whatever it
small.
said.
Okay.
Yeah, Hubert Saban. What the hell?
That's a new one. Oh no.
Oh, Cam Cook went to West Virginia.
For the love of Pete. Don't do that.
There you go. Read that one.
Oh, come on.
Hubert Brown. What is wrong, Professor, bro? I swear, this man sits around.
Man, he's been thinking about all these for a few days.
Okay, I'm done.
Watch him say another one. Watch.
I'm about to say we haven't stalled. We haven't stalled, and he's just throwing names out.
Dude, Huron Brown and Alex Hulish.
Love
it, man. I wonder what Gullish would say about that.
So did I think he was talking about the guy that went to West Virginia? I think he was talking about Cam Cook.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because someone said right after that he was too small.
No, nothing wrong with small running back.
No, the running backs we're getting, I don't care.
I mean, look at Bigsby. Bigsby wasn't that big of a guy.
No, he was small. So was Trey Mason. Trey Mason was tiny.
Yeah. Even, I mean, look at, in all honesty, Cadillac. He wasn't that big.
No, but he'll chuck your ass over.
Yeah, Cadillac was a big problem for people.
I mean, we can go back to Rudy Johnson if we want to play that game. That dude would bowl you over, too. Oh, okay, what now? What is it? Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness.
Cam Human.
I knew he was going to come out with another.
Cam Human.
What? He said, Professor's killing it. Cam, there you go. Cam Human.
Hey, Tavion says it best. I need running backs with no necks. Yeah, I tell you what, War Eagle G27.
Do that now.
Here y'all go.
War Eagle G27 just said it best. Sean Shivers. Shivers was a little dude.
These are all the players while we're laughing at everything. This is real. This is all the Auburn players in the playoffs in the NFL this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's some good information.
Yeah, Bigsby's been killing it this year.
Yeah, Sean Shivers was tiny. Oh my God.
He's ninth. Oh man. Going back though, I really like Shivers. I thought he was an incredible running back. Sean Shivers. He was good.
I appreciate that voice of reason. Hey, Professor, since you're doing all this stuff, you've been killing it tonight. If you drop me your address, I'll send you a little gift bag there for
nice.
For
look at that. There you go.
Little welcome package from this small show, Auburn show. But yeah, just send it to me in a message on TikTok or here or whatever, or email. My email's in the corner here if I can. Well, yeah, my email is right down here in the corner.
Oh, come on. God.
You know what? That one's funny, but that's very disrespectful for Professor. That one's fucked. That one's messed up.
I'm gonna try to name every good Auburn player. Do you see that? Starting with Cam Hughes. Oh shit. Oh wow.
Yes. War Eagle G27. I remember that when Sean Shivers ran hard into Kool-Aid McKintry's helmet off for a touchdown.
Y'all do know that. Yeah, you do know that play was played. I'm trying to remember that he had that you know how they had the motion with him coming across. It literally he did it with a wide receiver 3 times in that game to set up that one play with Sean Shivers.
Yeah.
Same look, same everything.
I remember Shivers.
I have to ask my mother.
He knocked the shit out of him though.
Yeah, he knocked the
McKinstry
piss
wasn't
out of him.
a bad player. He's a good player.
No, and he was a good sized dude too.
Yeah, I got 14 comments to catch up on. Don't y'all get ahead of me now.
I'll try to. That was funny.
So we're not near done. No, we're not near done. I agree with that. This is getting crazy. Someone just posted on X. This is starting to become unfair for everybody else. But I'm telling you now.
Sorry.
I know. I'm telling you now. The connection that I have in South Florida said Golish is this is his shot, and he is going to outwork everybody. He did it in South Florida, and it's probably even worse up here. He's never going to leave the office. He's that guy. It's not just a saying. He literally it does that crap. Sleeps at the office, all that crap.
Go put that cotton there. Order you a pizza.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be kind of wild. So that's what I'm saying. I wonder.
Oh, come on, Nick Hurley.
Go ahead.
Wait, who went to Indiana? Did Shivers go to Indiana? No. Who went to Indiana?
Alabama just lost, by the way, their basketball game.
Oh, yeah, that was posted earlier, 92-88. Yeah.
Who went to Indiana? What are you talking about?
War Eagle G27 just put, but disappointed when he went to Indiana, who was in the national championship.
Oh, yeah, that's where Shivers went.
Houston.
But disappointed. Oh, yeah, okay. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cut. We said Bo Houston. Huh? Dude, you are disrespecting so many people. you celebrate Bo Houston.
It's all in good fun here. We love it.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. When he transferred after Gus.
Yeah, absolutely. Hugh Sullivan is a slapping. Oh my gosh.
He even hit a basketball player. He didn't just stick with football.
Yeah. Well, Pat's no longer with us, so maybe he's laughing.
He probably is.
Probably.
Oh.
Still, hey, but Professor, I'm gonna let you know you still haven't beat the Frost the Third. You haven't beat that yet.
Oh goodness! I just gave him ideas.
Huberticus Frost the Third is the best one. Dwayne the Hugh Johnson versus John Hugh.
Movie Hugo. Oh, Alex Brown, you're from Alabama, ain't you?
Booby Hulo. That's a good one, Booby Hulo. That's not bad.
Well, I wonder if that's a spinoff. There's a strip club in Alabama and near Huntsville called the Booby Bungalow.
Oh, no.
Booby Hugo.
No, that's Whitlow. Yeah. That was his nickname, Booby. Our running back.
I was gonna say
that's
Booby
right.
Miles, the one from Friday Night Lights, but I didn't want to say it.
But yeah, that was Tavarius, but they called him Booby.
Give Professor that Hubert bag tonight.
There you go, Alan. You got it in there. Yeah, there it is, Booby Whitlow. And it's actually Boobee, but I won't say anything since everybody's correcting me. Hell, I'm gonna get my little dig in too. Booby Whitlow, that is him.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
No, he was good though. He was Gus's
Oh,
boy.
yeah. I'm excited that Bigsby's finally getting his chance in the NFL.
Kurt Hugh Nettie.
Oh my God. Your dad was taking it to a new level for real.
No, I've actually really enjoyed the fact that Bigsby's getting his shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait,
he def show didn't down in Jacksonville.
Come on.
See, now this is crazy. Hal Lewis just
Karen
posted.
Johnson and Cameron Petway. I forgot about that duo.
Yeah.
He says the Gators are going to have the number one running back room in the country, the number one wide receiver room in the country, and the number one linebacker room in the country. I know
that's not going to happen.
Who said that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. The lie detector to test at Auburn says that's a lie.
Yeah, I don't know about the wide receiver and running back, but that linebacker room, that ain't gonna. That's not right.
Carson Hubeck.
What the world? Yep. So, all right.
Oh.
Well, we've gone 4 hours. It's the longest live I've ever done on here.
Yeah.
See here.
You're growing, man.
Huey the Tiger, a mascot.
Huey the Tiger.
Oh, Obby. Yeah, Obby. So it's Huey.
Yeah. Big Hugh for Alabama.
Wow. A big owl.
Big Hugh.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Oops, I'll keep clicking this stupid button. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna end it at 4 hours. I got to get up in the morning and leave anyway. So I appreciate everybody coming in here. I appreciate Philip. You appreciate Man on the Mic. I'm here every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Do me a favor, like my page, subscribe my page, hit the bell so you'll get every single time I upload a video. You'll be notified. And until next time, War Damn Eagle.
War Damn Eagle.
War Damn Eagle.